Hello, everyone, and of course I forget to start up my fucking VTuber model. Give me a second. Hello, everyone. I'm going to start the intro anyway while this powers up. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting stream of Pirates of the Red Isles. I am your host, Wuten, and beneath, at the bottom of the screen here, not beneath me because I'm not here yet, we have our lovely, lovely crew of the afternoon. First up on the list here, we have Guti playing as Saphyrus, Captain Storm Tamer.
Thank you, flying spaghetti monster horse that is now invisible.
Next to him, we have Chaotic playing as Aesop.
First we have this moon, and then we have a tentacled noodle horse. I'm so confused. What is going on?
Your guess is as good as mine, if I'm completely honest. Give me a second. Next to him, we have the first mate, Hana, played by Cygnus.
That would be me.
And then fourth up, we have Nagaina, the Bodhisattva, played by Luna.
I need to go on another bender.
And last but certainly not least, the newly crowned sailing master, Solar, playing as Frieda.
Hello.
And I am your benevolent DM of the afternoon, Wuten, of course. And if I just set this up here real
Quick, Saphyrus, cast Banish GM.
You can't do that.
The storm,
You can't do that to me!
What's
Michael!
that bullshit? You can't do that!
Michael!
Oh my god.
Michael!
Michael!
I think I've earned my throne next to Besmar. No. Give me 10 levels.
Gosh. All right.
Steal one of her
So,
domains.
last time on Pirates of the Red Isles, the group did some bookkeeping stuff and did some roleplay stuff. They have gone ahead and they've set up a brief building queue for their Tidewater Rock settlement here. You can see we've got some stuff in the works here, and it's gonna build up in the background while you guys are doing your thing. So, with that in mind, we're gonna slide on over to the map of the Isles, and if I remember correctly, you guys were wanting to go to either Port Peril or Quint. I don't think you agreed on nailing down which one you were going to first, but
I don't think we did.
I believe the biggest plan was mainly first to... it depends on... It might have been to go to Port Peril first, talk about everything we were talking about, and get the invitation, and or made into a... I forget if it was to get an invitation or if it was to become a free captain.
Free captain.
yeah.
I think that's probably the better idea to do first.
I think that
honestly.
free captains are allowed to be part of the regatta, so
Yep.
we were going to become free captain. If we do that, then we go to Quent. Not only do we have, the tale that we've cracked the rock, but, the Hurricane King himself has recognized us as free captains. That's a pretty big boon.
You get a letter of mark. You get a letter of mark, just like, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Almost
from the
like it's
Queen of
a-
England.
Almost like it's a nation unto itself in a way.
Yeah,
I was going
weird.
to say, yeah, it's very interesting that that is something they offer, because that was usually the purview of nation states.
Yeah.
It's saying that you can legally commit piracy. So does the Storm King say the Hurricane King say it's illegal to do it if you don't?
It is. Let's see. So, the difference between it is that free captains are, seen as official pirates, if that makes sense. They are the official. They are the
Pirates of the
official
Red Isle.
force of the Hurricane King, and so if you get that letter of mark, you have free reign to act as a free captain and with all the prestige that comes along with that. But that also means that you have a responsibility unto the Hurricane King. You know, if he calls you to arms, you know, you listen to that call and you obey it, you know. So
I'm sure that
there's
comes with other benefits,
Yeah,
you
it
know,
does.
like
It
you know,
does come
being
with-
like friends in high places.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. You know, it comes with high places, friends in high places. You know, if you're a recognized free captain, the other free captains
Won't raid you.
they won't. Yeah. Like they will not turn against you unless they're a treacherous
Unnecessarily.
free captain. In which case, you know,
You're
then-
more likely to find
Yeah,
allies. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, we have. If we're among fellow free captains, we're probably okay for the
Yeah,
most part.
exactly. Whereas with just your typical run-of-the-mill pirate captain, like you guys have been up to this point, is, you know,
You have
a
no
free
support
agent.
beyond
Yeah,
yourself.
you don't have any support beyond yourself, and so, you know, if someone were to raid you, too little, too late. You know,
Yeah, we're not insured.
exactly, exactly.
Oh my
exactly.
god.
The feeling when the
lucky,
Hurricane
we're
King is
lucky.
one massive insurance.
We're lucky.
You're
Oh my
telling
god!
me- Damn
It
it.
would be. It already is.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
And
Christ.
our co-libertarians.
We're lucky, I think, in that regard that Pegsworthy is friends with us to that effect. So
Exactly. Yeah. You know, you you gave a good first impression. Yeah. So.
yeah, he could have just been like, "Oh, you cracked the rock. Nice. I'll take it." What?
Nice. That's mine now. Yeah. But you
So
know,
yeah, I
So
say
it
we go
turns
there
out
first.
Even pirates need a license.
Yeah.
exactly. Even pirates need a license. So
Just
that
like an FF12, you need a license for everything.
You got a license for that squib.
You have a license to cast Thunder 1.
We're also semi-friends with Tessa Fairwind, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, not more than semi.
Mm-hmm.
fair enough.
All right.
I
so
think
that-
I think the only other outstanding question we had about Port Peril was, you know, do we want to wait for Harrigan to leave before?
Oh,
we
that was the reason
that
we
was
were
part of the
arguing
reason
about
we
it.
were talking
Yeah.
about yeah,
Well,
or making that stop that we talked about with.
I think we were going to make the stop on the way back because we were
Was
going
that
to
it?
unload. We were going to unload everybody at Tidewater, like, you know, bring everybody there. It's like, oh, you can get off if you want. Oh, by the way, this is our port.
Right.
Mhm.
You know, so
My thoughts would be, let's set off and just continue tracking him. If we don't like that he hasn't left yet, we can detour. We can take as much time as we want to get there, you know.
Yeah.
Well, not all
This
the
is
time, we
true.
want, but you know.
Well,
Oh yeah,
at least
I
up
know
until
that.
the
Time enough.
regatta. But that's, you
But
know,
we have-
that's a
we
couple
have
months. That's like
time.
2 months. So
And
You
we
do
have
have-
other things we want to do.
I will say, you know, when it comes to the regatta, better to get your letter of marque sooner rather than later, so that you're not like a last minute entry. If you,
Mhm.
yeah.
And way I sees it myself is Port Peril is a colossal city, right?
mm-hmm.
Would you like to roll me a local check?
Sure.
Anyone
Those
who
words.
wants to.
Playing up my memory. So. I do know I do remember it's the largest city in the Red Isles.
It-
So.
With the 17, indeed it is. It is the capital. With the 32, okay. Yeah, it is
Well.
the capital of the Red Isles. It is a metropolis.
Mm-hmm.
And so, additionally to the fact that it's a big city, almost da big city, it is, it is, since it's a metropolis, you will get 1-for-1 the amount of gold that you would want to get for plunder. So, base price for plunder, if I pull it up here, I will pull it up for you guys. Plunder And I will show to players. Yes, plunder, the base price, base sale is 1,000. So it is 1-to-1 for the cost of plunder. But you can upsell it for a high DC up to 1,400 per plunder point.
Being as big as it is, that also has to tell us something else too, is that a lot of merchants have no choice but to go to Port Peril on their way through.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a very good location for making your way along the coast.
Yep.
So.
In fact, let me just...
Probably the safest route too, trying to go through the Isles. I'm sure that there's lots of fucking sandbars and other things that you don't, or, almost islands that you didn't notice and you go, oh, you don't notice until, oh shit, we've run aground.
Additionally, Hana, with that check, I'll let you have... There is actually a specific marina where all of the merchants will go.
Ooh.
So with your check, you will know this ahead of time.
Okay. Good way for us to avoid too much trouble.
Everybody who sells has business in the Merchant's Marina. Assortment of docks for sale and transport. You pay your fees, fines, and taxes to Merchant Master Farius Jakar, earning the marina the epithets of Miser's Wharf and Penny Pincher Pier.
Additionally, with that check, I'll also give you this. So, one is Merchant's Marina. The second is Crescent Harbor.
So where did we all get abducted from?
You would have been in Crescent Harbor.
Okay.
Which is what he's probably there to do now. Pick up some more, forced labor,
Oh, there's a quarantine period. Oh, bollocks. All right, that's okay.
Gotta make sure you're, up to snuff.
Yeah.
Maybe Quent would be better to start with first.
Yeah, well...
What's,
if we're going to sit there for a week.
Quick question, Wuten. What's on the scale of this plunder table here, what does Quent count as?
Quent is a large town, if I remember correctly.
Another rule that we had some discussions before you came in, Wuten, about potentially doing some of those upgrades to the ship that we talked about, potentially even while we're at sea.
Okay.
One of the rules that I see on the sheet here is that plunder can be converted into gold cost at 1 to 1,000.
Yes. Yeah.
So if we're worried about being able to offload this stuff, we could have
roll it over into ship upgrades.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, what's your gal's name?
Frieda.
Frieda, thank you. I haven't played this fucking game in so long. No, just have Frieda, take some incense or something out of what we've stolen and just use that for the upgrades rather than dipping into our existing gold reserve.
Yeah.
Yep, you can do that. Plunder used for ship funds, ship upgrades would be a 1-to-1. And Quint is a large city, so it would be at 90% base plunder.
Well, we can get full value if we do it for ship upgrades, so there you go.
Yep, exactly.
Yep.
You can use it for ship upgrades, you can use it to enrich yourselves, and you can use it to convert to downtime stuff if you want to. Anyway.
And there you go.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is there going to be any difficulty with, upgrading the wheel or the sails whilst we're at sea?
For the time that you would be sailing and upgrading the sails, and I believe it's similar to item creation where it would be 1,000 per day. You would not be able to move that from that spot.
Okay.
Sounds like it would be better once we're docked to sit there and do it while we're waiting. Hell, if we go to Port Peril first, we could just spend the time we're waiting doing upgrades.
You could.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You could.
it's probably good to just go through Port Peril, get all that out of the way first. I think if we're gonna be waiting for a week to get in, even so.
Yeah.
If you want.
There's also the aspect of we go to Quent, and if something changes, Quent's very centralized, and we could go wherever we want. Although, our plan for the moment is once we hit Quent, we hit up a slave plantation and come back. But if we hear about something crazy, some weird dungeon or some when someone's needs help and is willing to offer a lot of money,
Exactly.
Quent's a very central location to get just about anywhere.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
like to. I would personally like to. I do like that, but I personally would think it'd be nice to hit Quent to let us know that we are now officially recognized as free captain, as a crew of a free captain, and we've cracked the rock. Just all those things at once. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the only remaining question then is, do you still want to go to Port Peril if Harrigan is there? If he doesn't leave in that space of time.
Yeah, my thought is it's a huge ass city. He's not the only fish in the sea. And if worse came to worse, if by some measure we did happen to fucking pass him by, and he gets sussy of us. First of all, I don't even know if he would recognize any of us, because how much he even recognized, because we were fucking grunts back then too, so...
That's true. He didn't... We maybe saw his face or heard his voice like twice, I think.
And the only people the biggest people that saw you are both dead now, right? So...
Well, remember, that wasn't... There was some fuckery about that there was some suggestion they might come back.
Well, they won't recognize me, so I'm fine.
Fair enough.
I wasn't there.
You're the only one they
You
won't
guys found me on an
recognize.
island, because I was shipwrecked.
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
If he, say he came up, say he did recognize us, made his way over and be like, I recognize you. What the fuck happened to my men? I'm like, I'll tell you what happened. They betrayed you. We were sailing off the coast of some bumfuck nowhere island, and they crashed your new ship. And what were we gonna fucking do? They were gonna blame it on us and fucking kill us over it. Think what kind of people do you think? That's not the type of survivors that Captain Harrigan taught us to be.
You can always play games by playing to his ego. So
You could. You could.
We can figure it out. But
besides, what is he really going to do to us in the port? To be fair,
That's true.
I mean, it's a pirate city, but I'm sure they maintain some kind of law and order to a certain extent. So.
I would say, yeah, just we just have to be mindful because
Oh yeah, he could sit there and have people could come over and throw tea off of our ship and all that kind of stuff. But
you had to take it there, didn't you?
Goodness.
I was going to be like, oh yeah, he'll just come over and torch our ship while we're all out. But no.
Look, we were just helping to age it, okay? And I'm pretty sure it's pretty tasty these days.
Oh my god.
So
Jesus.
Anyway,
you can just drink the harbor water. It's fine.
Yeah, my vote is Port Peril first.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Okay.
All right. Well, if that's all your logistical stuff is taken care of here, then I guess the last thing then would be to decide who's coming with you on the Siren. And if the Magpie Princess is going to be coming with you as well.
Magpie Princess is armed, right?
It's got 2 ballistas.
We actually don't have them on our their full thing on our fleet battleship. We also don't have both ships on here, because can we upgrade all these ships, or does it really matter?
You can upgrade all 3, but in the grand scheme of things, the Siren's going to be the one that has the biggest impact on you.
So, in other words, we can hand wave the other ships, they have something in their hold. It's fine, whatever. Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Would be good to have all their stats that are good for battle on the fleet battleship, though, on the fleet ship sheet,
Mhm.
though.
Mhm.
Agreed.
Mm.
Looking at the crew squads, here's going to be my suggestion, Guti, and again, obviously, final decision's up to you. We have partial strength for both Marines 4 and Rangers 2. Why don't we leave Marines 3, Marines 4, and Rangers 2 here, along with the builders and the crew of the merchant vessel, the Calypso, thank you, to oversee the beginnings of construction and just hold down the fort while we're here. That'll leave us Marines 1, Marines 2, and Rangers 1.
And the casters and medics.
And the casters and medics. So that should be more than enough to keep our crew complement, and also to help us with the raid if we decide to do that, without, splitting our forces too much.
Yeah, is that well, as long as Nagaina wants Heavy Holdren to come with her. Depends on her. I think that sounds fine. Why are I think I asked this last session too, but why are these two in orange?
Because they're not fully staffed yet.
Right. I think I did
partial.
ask that last time.
Sorry.
No, you're good. That seems reasonable. We have a good fighting crew in case something comes about.
After we sit there and we can go to Port Peril, we can do DeQuent, we can do the slave plantation. I'm sure we will have plenty of chance to find more crew members, not just for us, but for our other ships as well.
Yeah, and we're just taking the Siren.
Should both. So if we leave the Magpie, it would be just additional defense. If we're already leaving some people here for defense, I mean the Calypso. Is anybody really going to attack us? I don't know.
It could be possible.
Well, especially after we start, telling our story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We broke the defenses. People might see it as an easy grab to come in and
Hit them while they're down.
third party us,
Yeah.
as the Apex
Fucking
players would
hyenas.
say.
Precisely.
Vultures.
Vultures.
Sword birds.
Well,
Sorry.
No, you're good. If the only things we're doing are basic business and maybe a raid on a plantation, Wuten, is there any reason to believe that we'd need more than one ship? Is there any... Would the defenses be that strong?
We've done a raid before.
Yeah, you guys have done a raid before. Go ahead and roll me... if you have Knowledge Martial, go ahead and roll that. If you have...
Is that a thing?
Yes. If
I think it's a Path of War
it's a Path of
exclusive.
War thing. But if you
okay.
don't have that, then Profession Pirate or Profession Sailor.
Okay, I can do that.
Alright, I will do Sailor.
Okay.
24.
Okay. And Saphyrus, I'll have yours as an assist on Hana's to make that 26. If you staff the Magpie Princess with 25 crewmates, that should be more than enough to hit a little raid on one of these little camps here.
What you're suggesting is that we have the Magpie Princess go do it while we go do business. Is that what you're saying, Wuten?
If that's flexible to you guys.
I was gonna say that's what it sounded like you were suggesting. Is if we make sure to crew Magpie, they could do that job.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, you've got a pretty sizable crew across 3 ships. You know, put them to good use.
Yeah,
He's
we
putting
probably
the
would
star
lose that 1
difficulty on.
XP.
He's putting star difficulties
Star
on the dispatch
difficulties.
missions.
True.
That's basically what I'm seeing here. So
Yeah.
We could also have them do a different one, and then we do this one on the way back.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, that works. There's this one over here. It's a short trip.
Mhm.
did we do one of these? already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Somewhere, I just don't know
You
where.
did This
I
one,
think,
believe. This one.
yeah, this one was the one that was close, on the way to
Yeah.
Blood
Okay.
Cove.
I'll go ahead then and
I want to mark it as.
Or it was
clear.
this one,
I was gonna.
because there's a little orange dot over here. Maybe we did that one.
Oh
There.
yeah, that was the one. That was
Green,
it. Okay,
clear.
okay, yeah. That was actually the one that was it. So
We've been
go
down
ahead.
to Sanghor before,
Yeah,
so.
yeah, and that was the reason that we did it like that is because it was that close. So okay, so
Right.
you've got options that are pretty close by.
If we're leaving several members of crew behind, then we could probably have the Magpie Princess go off and we can say, hey, go raid these slave camps. We're going to bring some folks back and we're going to give them their freedom. And whatever that means to them is what it means to them. If they feel loyal and want to stay, great. If they don't, they can catch a ship. I don't know when the next ship's coming, but you can.
There you go.
So,
Like, give them the know-how of like, all right, you know how to do this, you know how we operate, so just run it like this. And see to it that hold on, where's the tab? See if Aspar's ready to run his first raid.
Well,
Maybe?
Aspar's
his name?
on
That's
the he's on the Calypso, and so he's going to be here running things on Tide.
working
Oh,
on the-
Yeah.
It would be
Also have
Vanessa.
Vanessa.
who would
Yeah,
be-
it'd be
Vanessa would run
Vanessa. Yeah, it'd be
Okay.
Vanessa.
Got
But
it.
you know,
I was
she's
so proud of myself finding the tab. I'm like, fuck.
that was
yeah.
good. It was good. You know, it's just wrong tab.
So
Yeah.
this is another it's been a while thing, Wuten. I apologize for this.
worries.
When Inkskin had her little mutiny,
Mhm.
how much of the crew actually joined her? Has the Magpie Princess essentially been depopulated, and we're gonna have to?
So the crew that's
restaff?
left on the Magpie Princess is Vanessa, Yamtizi, Horemheb, Jaspin, and Doc Imogene.
So in other words,
they've
they
got
are
nothing.
very, very understaffed.
Mhm.
And then there was Pat, Abdicad, Kimay, Estalion, and Saren that joined them after the ship was taken back. You know, they had a bit of a skeleton crew going on, but they were sailing with you guys, so they didn't have as much.
We had a couple of people go over and help if they needed it.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
if you staff them with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15 more people, they would be able to go to one of these slave camps and take care of it for you.
So you want to give them maybe 1 Marines, 1 Rangers?
Actually, Marines 4 and Rangers 2 work out to exactly 15. I think based on what I'm seeing over here on the right, we still need to roll their creation stat bonuses.
Yes.
So if we do that real quick, we could just send them over and have them do that, I guess.
I have a visitor.
And when we bring people back, they can
Then
we can put them to full strength.
Hey,
Yep.
there you go.
Hello,
All right.
visitor.
I have Adora is meowing. All right.
Oh,
So
blue.
all right, so Marines 4 and Rangers 2. So that's going to be... are you wanting to keep Heavy Holdren over here?
Well, considering I keep him at the at Tidewater.
Are you wanting to keep... put
Aldrin
him
is part of
onto-
Marines 4 currently.
Yeah,
So if
yeah.
we send them off, he's going with Vanessa.
Mhm. Or are you wanting to keep Heavy Holdren on your ship and just, like, shift them around a little bit?
Let's keep him on our ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do some shifting around.
Swap someone around.
Swap
Yeah.
heavy Holdren into Uncle Mario's group, and then take someone from take Blanca. His move should be fine in Marine 4.
Yeah.
He'll help.
The moveset's fine. Got
He's
it.
got them. Yeah, he's got them Street Fighter cred.
All right.
Okay, I'll make that change.
Okay, so
I'll
we're
make
sending
the change.
Vanessa on a raid.
And I will make the change on Dasher. Okay. And then
Also known by his birth name, Jimmy. I didn't know his name was Jimmy.
yeah.
Well,
Oh, and that'll be nice for Blanca, because apparently she was one of the ones we rescued from our first assault.
So she has reason to be like, yeah, I'm helping these folks out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
true.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, Andy.
Oh my god, I forgot.
Oh.
Jack Popped Eye Mercer.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pop. We had Popeye.
Yeah.
Because I eats me spinach.
Aurora.
Spinach buff.
The spitting image of a sailor man.
Indeed, he is the spitting image of a sailor man.
Recruited from Lillywhite.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I am what I am.
I am what I am. I is what I is.
And he probably has improved natural attack for those fucking fists. Holy shit.
Yeah, he swift action spinach buff and then beats the shit out of people.
Mhm.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like Rage, but you eat spinach instead.
You know, that sounds like a great subclass.
Spinach of enlarged person.
Just real quick, I see on the ship sheet that there's one named Renee. Is that Rain?
Probably.
All right, I'm just making.
It's Rain.
Oh wait, no, it is actually Renee. Damn it. Okay, I'm just. Never mind.
There are so many different people, man.
There
It's
are.
fine.
There are. You know, y'all have a big crew. I gotta, All right.
I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
think-
see where Rain actually is. I don't see him.
All right.
Maybe on a different. Are they on a different ship?
Might have been one of the new ones that I, added
Yeah,
without.
it's possible.
It's an other right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Rain is an other.
Uh-huh.
It looks like these. I don't even know if these guys have been assigned to anything specifically.
Yeah, I think
Well,
they.
I'm pretty
think
sure
they
the
were
rock
just
crab
picked
has
up.
not been.
Yeah. All right, Rain.
Do we still have the rock crab in the in the hold?
Yes, you do.
There is in fact a rock crab in the hold.
Oh, right, that's the team pet now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It eats the rats so that we don't have to go down there and do it ourselves.
Excellent.
Some ships have a cat. We.
All right.
We
Have a giant rock crab. Well, to be fair, we do have a cat.
Mhm.
Do it. Oh, well,
Yes,
yeah, true.
Right here.
But Hannah's
It
much
just-
more important than hunting rats.
All right. So Ack the Goblin is the carpenter.
Like a normal cat, this one is the owner.
Mm-hmm.
What was it I said at the beginning of last session? Holding all the leashes?
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh-huh. All right.
Oh,
so-
then-
Like yesterday when Hermes decided that it was time for me to almost die in Elden Ring. I'm gonna hold down your Alt tab while you're in the middle of this fight. With
Oh
a
no!
giant- No.
All right. Did you have a specific role for Odessa on your ship?
Not at the moment. She's
She's your cohort, right?
she's my cohort. Yeah, at the
Yeah.
moment, I don't think I had anything. I'm negotiable with the crew, with the fellow crew planners, of course. But
I don't know if you
She's-
need to have Nilru anywhere either. So
yeah, she's just Odessa's gonna be very ship helpful, like
Mm.
Mm.
mostly.
I've
She's a
got.
casting bard, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have
She is?
Nilru as.
I mean, she's just my cohort as the moment. So she's just been helping me.
Yeah.
She's been, I think, a ship's officer, a
She's
shipmate.
the
so.
surgeon's mate. I've got her listed
Yep.
there. Yeah.
Also known as Athena. So
Yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
Nilru. So that's. I'll mark that.
the ship doctor's a shipmate. So
Yep. There you are.
I mean, I guess that would
Alright.
just make Odessa into the captain's mate, or no, that's not
No,
correct
that's
because
that's the first mate.
that's the first mate.
Yeah.
4, 5.
Stop giving him
1,
more
2.
fuel for the fucking arrow.
1, 2. I need.
He's not going
3
to
more-
bed his storyteller.
So I need 3 more crewmates from the Siren
Well,
or
you know.
the Calypso to go over to the Magpie Princess. I just need 3 more.
Conflict.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Exactly.
7, 8,
If Rain hasn't been given one, then Rain can go over.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wooten, where are you getting that number? Because I'm
So
Coming
I'm
up.
looking
4,
at
2.
the handouts area here. So Vanessa, Yamtizi, Hormheb, Jaspin, Doc, Pat, Nimau, Aurora, Hermanos, Rook, Jedit, Yaris, Renee, Blanca, Desher, Andy, Ulrich, Abdicad, Kimay, Lisbeth, Estalion, and Saren. Here, I'll sort of see.
right, but you said they needed 15, right? To
20.
round out that number.
20. They needed 15
20,
more.
alright.
15 more.
And Rangers
it.
2 and Marines 4 had 15 total, so who did we not
Correct.
move over?
Uh,
Let's see.
Blanca.
I see
Desher.
Blanca.
It would have been Ack. Would've been
She
Ack.
wasn't part of either of these.
Ack
Here, I'll
is
read- I'll-
Rangers 2. Ack is Rangers 2.
Yep.
Oh, the leader of it. Okay, I see.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Ack is.
Oh, Here, I'll read the names off this crew squads and see who didn't move over. It's Ulrich, Blanca, Desher, Andy, Lisbeth, Aurora, Renee, Hermanus, Jedit, Ack, Nimau, Yaris, Tannerin, Kreleg, and Rook.
Tannerin. Where is Tannerin? That might be your person here. 1 second. I need to find such a big handout here. 10. I am not finding a Tannerin.
Is it Tanarain? It's Tanara.
Nope.
E-N.
I'm seeing Tamarashi Sai, Tamarashi Aki, Tadric.
Adric Aerith, and Trith, Degwellix. Would you look at that? Our ship records are already having problems. There's a whole person here that doesn't exist.
There's a
Oh,
whole
God.
person.
Well,
Wait.
I really.
Where the fuck? You know what? I think I just never created a handout for this person, apparently.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Well, hang on. Didn't you just say that there was a rain that we didn't have in our sheet, but that you had?
Oh
in
my
other?
god, you're right. You're right. Okay.
So did we just get names confused?
Yes, that is
Okay.
exactly what it is. Rain is his
Well-
shortened name. That boom. That is exactly it. I should have scrolled
Does anybody
down.
know a fucking Tannerin?
I could've-
Oh,
I should have just
well,
Only my mother calls me Tanarain. I just go by Rain.
Oh my, oh my
Good thing
fucking
pirates
God.
don't do the fucking census. Jesus Christ.
can you imagine?
Okay, here we go. I fixed it. It's good. It's fine. I have put him in his rightful place. Tannerin.
Yes.
And I have named him properly. Okay.
Okay.
Tannerin Rain. There.
Oh my
Perfect.
god.
Goodness.
All right.
Good
All right.
grief.
We're good.
We
We're
lost
good.
half a day trying to find this fucker because he wouldn't say his name.
Ron.
Jesus.
Hey,
Oh my
Aaron.
god.
Literally.
Getting all of the crew to line up on the top deck and put their hands up if their name begins with an R.
Bueller. My fucking god. Okay.
Alright, good God.
Okay. We are
Okay.
all good now. Magpie is fully stocked. Gosh. All right.
Beautiful.
Now, is there anyone else you want to move around, or is this good?
Okay, well, if we're sending them off to do the raid, I think we should probably leave a couple more people behind here at Tidewater Rock to support the crew of the Calypso and
Okay.
the people that are here in the castle.
All right.
So, Goody, with your go-ahead, Marines 3 and Rangers 1 for the time being?
And then we would keep Marines 1, Marines 2, and Casters Medics.
Correct.
Yeah. I think we can I think we could probably get away with that.
Okay. I'll color them appropriately.
All right. So
They're on lend.
Yep.
they're on land. So that's going to be going to the Calypso. You've got so Gifford Tibbs is your quartermaster. I'm assuming you're keeping her on the ship.
We
I
hope.
suppose we'd have to.
Yeah.
All right, so Seer, Conkabar, and
Okay, Gifford, Conkabar will be back.
oh no, Rosie's going. It was Conkabar. And
Oh,
Rosie.
Rosie's Rosie Conkabar. Got it.
Yeah,
My bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, we put them together.
yeah,
For a
you did.
reason.
You did.
Don't worry, Chaotic. I mix up short people all the time.
Oh, good. At least I'm not the only one.
Jesus Christ.
Rosie Rusk.
Everybody looks the same. I just see hair and I look straight down.
It's not that I dislike gnomes. I'm just scared of tripping over one.
God damn it.
It's hard. Everybody looks the same when you have to stare through clouds every day.
Shisai, Rick, and
This is my tall person voice, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
Ibik. All right. Rick.
Oh, I can't wait to hear all the tall people voices in Northern because there'll be so many
Yeah,
of them.
there'll be
Because they're
so
literally
many.
giants.
Oh
And then...
I do not have the voice for this.
All right, so
You're a master of many
Oh,
voices.
Eventide.
Time to gain a couple octaves down. It'll be fine.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Guess I gotta start smoking, guys.
Uh,
Oh god.
Please,
No, I won't.
All the giants start talking like this.
Hey, what you all doing down there?
Everybody's just gonna have to sound like Big Knife Crab.
What are you buying?
What are you selling? Arvox, Orion.
Weapon stranger.
Aki, Tarashiaki, and Jack Mercer. All right.
Hmm.
Then sort A to Z.
All right.
All right. So everyone should be moved around there now.
So we have the builders, the raiders, and the chatters.
Yeah?
Oh,
The MMO Holy Trinity.
indeed.
God damn it.
Oh no. Oh no. I accidentally deleted the shit.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
What'd you do?
Game over, revert to
There you go.
saved.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you. I tried to delete my little line there.
There you
They
go.
didn't quick
Oh
save.
Christ.
Bye back.
I cast delete ship.
Oh no.
Magpie Princess just goes, ah!
Sir.
Gone.
Oh my god, Narr'tor, how far back is your last save? No.
No, 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 no.
I don't want to go back.
Klaus. And then
I don't want to forget.
No Argonians on this ship.
No Argonians.
This better be
allowed.
Dagoth urgent.
That's so
oh my
good.
god.
Oh my god. All right.
We chose this to be the voice for my familiar, and now this meme will never leave us. I hope you're happy.
It will always remain. Nikolov. Then Nilvol. Cam. Abbas. Arvo Vox. It's gone. We got Blanca's gone. Bosco. Kraylog. Elisa. Rudon. Jack Mercer. Chukov. Con. Okay.
These two.
Matheros.
Nice.
Knockogold. Nemo. Okay. Nemo. Ryan. Ridley.
Winfield Bennett Mercer, professionally known as Jack Mercer, was an American voice actor best known for Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Hey.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Aki. Trith. Okay. Heavy Holdren. Ulrich. Ulrich's going over. Garrus. Andy. Renee. Elizabeth. Roy. Desher. Tanarin. Rook. Hermanos. Alright. Okay, so I believe that should be sort. Sort range. Boom. Should be. Oh, that's clean. Look at that.
Nice.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Where were they?
On
pasted
the
over?
ship information. Look at that. That's so clean. I just sorted it. That's nice.
Hmm.
And of course, we have the Vibe Master at the bottom.
Of course. He stays, no matter what.
All right.
Woden, clip this sick shit.
Don't worry, Moon and Star. This is going in the mixtape.
Don't worry.
This is going in the
Don't worry,
compilation.
Narvar. I clipped that VOD.
Ugh.
All right.
Jesus.
Chat, is this real?
You interrupted
Besmara.
my mewing session.
Besmara, is this real?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus. All
I
right.
give our society another 5 years or so.
Or 5 years, give or take. All right. I think with that, then, you guys are good to go. So, y'all are heading up to Port Peril, then?
Yep.
All right. So,
A perilous
Set
journey
sail.
to Port Peril.
set sail.
You are now free to roam about the captain.
Woo!
God damn it, Guti.
Well, don't mind if I do. You do need your checkup after all.
Ah.
Oh,
Fine. Ah.
Better hope he warmed up those hands first.
Oh god. The cold doctor hands.
Oh, gosh. All right. So,
Okay, I am
go, Dr.
well
House.
versed in this.
all right. So, on your first day sailing, you encounter.
God, I
Roll
completely messed
that
up my
here.
screens.
Oh, would you look at that? Okay.
Oh.
You sail past what looks to be some sort of party barge. Because I rolled 69 on the D100.
Oh my
Amazing.
god.
Well,
And I had that written down as one of the encounters that you would see. All right. So, just
Why are they all the way out here?
Tell him to go to Tidewater Rock.
You know what? Yeah, it's a party at Tidewater Rock. We
This
just
is why
cracked it.
This is why you don't drunk sail.
That's why they're out here, because they don't fucking know where they are.
Don't worry. The boat sways one way, and I sway the other.
That's not very good. That's not very good sailing technique, Captain.
It'll all work itself out.
It'll all work itself out.
If y'all
Once
not careful,
I'm
y'all end up on one side of the boat, and the whole thing fucking flips over.
And
Convince the whole
specifically a
party.
barge.
A party barge. So it's a. What would be this ship size? It would be.
It's going to fucking flip, bro. That motherfucker's flat as a board. They really went way the fuck out of the way if they're out
Yes,
here.
they did.
Yes, they did. They are sailing. Oh my fucking. You'd think if I click vehicles, it would show me a list of ship types and go from
The fact
there.
is, it's just so small.
Gosh.
Good grief.
River Cruise went a little off course.
Mhm. Gosh. All right.
Just
You know,
as I can. There's
about
at
a
least a
decade
picture that
ago-
gives you a general sense. Always
You know,
helpful
about
to
a
have.
decade
yeah.
ago,
Yeah.
about a decade ago, I DJ'd a wedding off of a cruise boat, and it.
Oh god.
I was kind of thinking to myself, you know, I know this is a really safe ride, but what if?
What if? All right. Ship combat. Okay. Ship statistics. That's not what I'm looking for. Naval siege engines. No, that's just the ballistas and shots. Let me just look up sailing ship and go from there. Vehicles.
Water vehicle.
Vehicles.
Barge.
Got it.
Well, a flat bottom
Got it.
rectangular boat.
Oh my fucking god, I got it. I had to go to equipment, vehicles. There we are. Water vehicles. Okay.
Designed for hauling cargo along inland waterways.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, they are way the fuck off core.
Yes, they are.
Shit!
Did they need a
No.
tug?
It.
We charged for that.
They are
We
quite
want
literally a party barge.
Oh my god.
My
It was
god.
a
About-
fucking Otaku Isle Viking cruise. Oh,
Oh no.
That's a combination of words I wasn't expecting.
God.
Oh my god.
That is certainly a phrase.
Yeah. Only
I'm
thing that
sorry
could have
I
been
had
made
to
it
put it in the
weirder is if
world.
you said furry Viking cruise.
no, I've already got that covered. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god. If they keep
Oh.
going, they're gonna sail out to open sea.
Do we want to make sure that they know where they are?
Yeah, can we at least flag them down and tell them to go to Tidewater Rock? You know, give us some business or
Right,
something.
yeah,
Go right ahead.
Check the periscope even.
All right.
maybe.
Sure. Go ahead and sail on over to them. And as you approach, they're just like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?"
Oh my god.
Is this normal?
Is that real? Oh, are you real pirates? Oh, we're getting raided, boys.
I lean
Oh
over
my
to
God.
Frieda
Need
and I
a
say,
drink?
This is not normal, no.
Are you sure?
For a ship that size, you seem a little off course. Are you lost?
Man, we are just letting the waves take us wherever they can, wherever they want. We got We got Steve in the back doing his fishing, and you see he's got like a bucket on one end that's just sort of attached, and he's off of one of the corners. He's just fishing with a line. He hears his he hears his name called, and he just turns and waves.
Oh no.
It's not. We haven't seen very many bites today.
Well,
Yeah.
Can't imagine. He's hearing him yell that, and he's like, I can't imagine why.
Are we sure we don't just want to let them sail out to sea?
Right? I might be doing Bismara a favor.
No, Bismara would love this.
Look, if you're heading southeastwards, you're heading out to open sea, friend. Before you do that, I might recommend you. Do we offer them to swing around the rock?
Do we want a party barge at the rock?
Let's roll sense motive and just assuming there's no like ulterior anything.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
sense that motive.
Let's do that.
Sense that motive.
Okay, sense motive.
Just in case they are being a little too stupid to be real.
Yeah.
I am gonna be
Oh my
rolling
God,
3 sense.
Frieda.
I am rolling.
I sense, but not today.
Still pretty well. Shit.
I'm
20
rolling
listen,
3 sense.
25. 25. 27. 29. All right. So, Frieda, your time up in the north, you've seen some of your clansmen, get a little, they've done some partying in their time. These folks are too drunk to lie, to put it mildly.
Good stuff. Very good.
These. Frieda's just gonna like turn around and like pull you guys around for a conversation behind their backs.
These people are too inebriated to be having any ulterior motives. I can tell that.
Just
I've
by
known
looking
many,
at them.
I've known many a worshipper of the god of merriment in my time, and these seem like they.
Oh, Caden Kalian.
Who?
Who?
I have that right?
Yep, Caden
Yes.
Kalian.
Okay.
Yeah,
The god of
she
merriment. Yes.
She still looks very confused.
Oh, right. I'll explain more later.
No, I meant Vinla, the lord of feasting.
Oh, I meant Caden Kalian's Lord of Merriment.
I like the sound of both of those, gents.
Oh, is this another god? Okay, very well. Anyway. Yes, they're fine.
Well, then maybe we can try to give them a heading and
Yeah.
say, before you sail out to open sea, friends, make sure you're sober enough to make it here.
Yeah. Well, as saying before, you're on course to sail out into the open Castrovan Sea. So before Bismara swallows you whole, you might make a quick turn towards the rock.
You want us
It's
to sail
it's
towards
my
rocks? What?
Are you familiar with Tidewater Rock, friend?
What?
Oh my lord!
Tell them
Right.
to
Do you
follow
know what Tidewater Rock is?
At the southeast end of this peninsula, you'll see a castle. Turn into the bay. Tell the gent in charge that Captain Stormtamer sent you there for your own good.
All right. We'll take your word for it.
Break
Party at
anything.
the rock. as they begin
Party
not
at the
not so
rock.
much sailing as drifting in that general direction.
They're gonna fucking hit something on the way back.
Yeah.
We'll just look for we'll just look for their
No.
crash. We'll look for their crash on the way back and see who
Yeah.
we can save.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
And
If any-
Guti, I loved that in real time Saphyrus had to for your own benefit. No, for your own safety, for your own good.
Yeah. No, exactly. I was kind of going for that too. I'm kind of thinking, no, he wouldn't. He would. He and I are both stuttering to think what the best way to put this. In.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's good.
If anything is
How
broken,
drunk
when if anything's broken when
Drunk
they
enough to
return,
have soiled a barge out into open ocean.
Oh my
if
God.
anything is broken on our island when we get back, we will be hanging their heads from ropes over the side of the siren.
Yes, that's fair enough, I suppose.
That is the least we could do, because I don't want to see Enjoyers of Caden Kalian or what was this other one, Frieda?
Vinla.
Vinla. Would not want to see enjoyers of such revelry to be swallowed by the cruel oceans. The cruelty of the oceans.
If any of them survive, we'll have to ask them where the fuck they came from.
I guess
That's the
Lily
question
White,
of the
maybe?
hour, isn't it?
They want off the rock, they'll
that.
have to work. They're gonna have to work for it. With money. With money.
Ah, indentured servitude. Anywho.
No, more like just do work around, get paid, and then pay for your own passage. Simple.
Yeah.
All right.
Ah, yes. Oh,
like
I
working
see.
off
They're
a-
gap yearing. Okay.
Hey.
No.
Oh.
Why?
That's what it is.
All right.
Oh no, are we the hostel?
Oh,
Yes.
God.
no.
Oh,
Oh no.
I am very lost in this conversation.
Are we the baddies? All right.
Another question of note while we're moving. Is there anything anybody wanted crafted while we're headed out this way?
I'm good for now. I also don't have a lot of money, so I'm good for now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I checked. I don't think anything is immediate, but
Yeah.
Unless
even if we
anybody-
did-
Unless anybody also wants alchemic items for themselves, just in case they feel like they need backups. Like, if you want some holy water, alchemist's fire, acid flask.
All
If
right.
you want any of those antitoxins, if you want them for yourself, you can always ask me, and Yarrrr will make some for you.
There
So
you are.
Sure.
Mhm.
Nice.
we can legitimately make just anything you want in like a day. We're just
hmm
it doesn't take us that long to do it.
We'll get
Yeah.
it sorted.
That's true. All
You gotta
right.
get you your
Very,
water
very
breathing
true.
scroll.
Mhm.
Yes, so we can learn that and make potions of it, because several potions of those would be very helpful.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, we should also be doing track ship. We need to pay attention to where Harrigan is, just
Yes.
helpful to
have-
know if we're going to be coming
Yeah.
across them or
I
not.
have had that prepared,
Oh, yeah,
so
true.
I can
Mhm.
do that.
I have been keeping that.
I got blindsided by the fucking barge of fucking
The
party.
Venga bus of the sea.
Oh gosh.
Oh, we also have an A, so is that another person that we've
That
been able
is
to track when we want to?
that is the Arkstone ship
Arkstone.
that what's her face was on. Priscilla.
Oh, it's Priscilla's ship? Okay. So when we want to track her, we can. Okay.
Yeah, the one that she was on at the time.
Mhm.
That's what we should be making. We should be making that ship map we can keep on the thing, and we can just 24/7 pay attention to all the ships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we should be
Unfortunately,
making.
I can only do it once per ship, unless I prepare it more times.
No.
So,
I
yeah.
mean, if nobody else has magic items to make while we're sailing, you should be making that. The map that allows you to
Yeah,
drop
that's
the.
quite well taken.
I still need Wooten to get back to me on that one.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's okay,
I need to do some research on magic item creation first.
Yeah.
It's been a little while since I've done custom items. So.
Yeah.
I can easily
we can
handle
do
that while we're sitting here doing this, because I'm not doing anything else. Let's
All
see
right,
here.
fair enough.
Mm.
Fair enough.
The effect, a spell effect, a use activated or continuous, spell level times caster level times 2,000 gold pieces, similar to a Lantern of Revealing.
All right.
Let's see, and track ship. Let's look at track ship. Plus, because you could do it from more than one ship, I'd personally maybe 1.5 or double times to be able to do it from multiple items at once, up to your caster level. That's me personally.
Yeah.
So let's see. Although track ship, it is for only one ship that you're tracking. Okay, it's a level 2. Okay, so if it's level 2, it's a minimum caster level 3. So depending on how many ships you want to... So I would do it 1.5 times to allow you to track a number of ships up to the caster level that you make it at.
Yes.
Which could be, if you did caster level 3, you could track 3 ships. If you did caster level 5, you could do 5 ships.
Etc. Etc. Yeah.
That's the way that I would do it personally. So if we were, let's say 4. Right, we could track up to 4 ships at once. Because you can always, the fun part is you can just flip them out. You don't really need to track too many at the same time usually. So.
Also true, but before we get too much into the caster level thing, Wuten, would you also be willing to allow the upgrade system that we've been using in Kyonan? So if we start out at a lower caster level with more gold investment, it can be upgraded to a higher
you can
caster
just
level.
pay the difference. That's actually a perfectly, that's how magic item creation works. So I'm
all right.
totally fine with you creating it at like a lower level and then paying the difference to upgrade it as you go along. So with that, here we'll go ahead, roll another.
Well, if we did it the way we just said, which was spell level is 2nd, caster level 3, because that's the minimum in order to do a 2nd level spell, times 2,000 times 1.5, it would cost 1,800 gold base. That's the base price, not the making price.
Yep.
The making price would only be 900. That's not that expensive.
Nice.
You could make that in a day.
Really? Okay.
Because up to 1,000 gold a day, right? So.
I'll
Although
look
I
into
think
it further.
I think the base. I think it's that you pay half of it, but you still have to make up to its original price. So actually, like
Yes,
2
you
days.
do.
It'd take you 2 days.
Yeah. I'll what I'll do is I'll look into like the final price and do all the little bits and pieces here and get back to you on a final cost for it, and then we can go from there. But we can take care of that after like in the interim between sessions.
Yeah. The fluff answer is you've asked Frieda to make something that has never been made before from scratch. She's still trying to figure out what to do.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. That's the in-game reason for why she hasn't made something like that.
As she learns how to pilot the ship, she's also trying to think on schematics for this.
Yes. Yes, that actually works perfectly. And I'll get you a full price for that after session today.
Brilliant. I will put that on the sheet just so I have it.
Yep. All right. So no major events occur on your way to right about here. Okay. You got 3 days left on your sailing to Port Peril.
Well, we're headed this way.
All right.
Even though I know we're not. Even though I know we're not headed there. Saphyrus is just kind of probably charting the course, make sure we're on track and everything with our map. Could I possibly roll a knowledge local to know anything about Devil's Arches?
Go ahead.
Just a little curiosity.
Okay.
Does Odessa have this too? She does. I'm gonna have Odessa roll as well.
All right.
Could I try anything like geography?
Yes. Yes, you can.
Sure, I'll try
Assist.
geography as well. I don't know the place, but I know the map.
All right. All right. So, with Devil's Arches. So, it is, obviously the westernmost island of the Isles. And it is home to, if I go ahead, because now that you've made a check for it, it is it is the location of Hell Harbor. And it is run by the pirate lord Aronnax Endymion, who was once an admiral in the Navy of Vera, but nowadays is a member of the Pirate Council.
Mm.
And what a name, too.
Mm-hmm.
Indymniacs?
That
Aronnax Endymion.
Aronnax Endymion. And with your knowledge locals there, I will give you that it is not known what scandal forced the former admiral to resign from the Navy, but thus far he has slain at least 6 people who had claimed to have known specific details of it.
Whatever it is, he doesn't want anyone to know anymore.
Mm.
Mm.
Guti,
Well
I'm
done,
guessing
man.
you'd best stay very far away from him.
Even though he does,
Even-
even though Saphyrus doesn't know anything.
Well, no. You're from Vera. Maybe that's all it takes.
It's true.
Sounds like he's kind of paranoid.
Hmm.
If he heard that an intruder was on the sea, well,
Yeah.
Mm.
We'll just have to figure out.
Mm.
Yeah, I am. Plus, I am no longer an Ortruda.
Mm.
I'm a storm tamer now.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
I'll tame your storm.
Use.
Damn straight. Well, yeah, I'll just kind of muse over that and just thinking, guess our friend Pegsworthy wasn't the only one who left kicking country for the sea life.
Mm.
Many out here in the Isles seem not to be native-born, as it were. Many seem to be called to the sea for various other reasons.
I suppose I count among that as well.
Well, you were not born amongst the Isles. You are foreign, thus, yes. You've also heard.
Yes, seems that this little isle
So
is
would
a
I.
collection of lots of lost things.
It seems that many of the people of the world who are otherwise forgotten, lost, damaged, or disgraced seem to find their way this way.
So none of you wish to go home?
Nah.
Aesop remains quiet at that one.
Mm.
she kind of just looks curiously.
Mm.
Loaded question.
Mm.
Unknown answer.
Yes. Isn't that
I
interesting?
see.
Mm.
Oh, I guess I'll have to get it out of you sometime. Hmm?
Perhaps so.
Maybe someday.
Aesop just remains quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Silence has been noted.
Silence noted. All right.
And hopefully this also builds into the legend of why some people continue to drift further southwards towards Razortide.
Indeed.
A lot of people start to drift this way, and some drift even further south.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just keep on
Well
going.
spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Mm.
All right. So we'll go ahead. Middle of the road. You spot another ship that looks to be on their way through this little strait right here. Would you like to make a profession sailor or knowledge local check?
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a sailor from me.
All right.
Yes.
There's a local from me.
Ooh, okay.
There's a sailor
okay.
from me.
All right.
Sorry.
What in the hell?
Oh my god.
Oh
Look,
my
the new
god.
girl
Doing so
just
well.
had to start upshowing, you know?
I
That's
worked
a
hard
sailor.
for this position.
Fucking
That's
wisdom
a
builds.
sailor from Saphyrus and
My God.
a local from Odessa.
Indeed. All right. Well, looks like this is... Funnily enough, this is the... Let me pull it up.
Oh, is this the ship that's on its way to give us more goods?
Oh. No. This is...
Unless we could always make it one.
Oh my gosh.
I'll take those.
This ship actually flies the flag of Fairwind.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh,
Hey.
nice.
Flies the flag of Lady Fairwind.
Mm-hmm. She, so
Well.
notably, this isn't her ship, but looks to be one of the ships in her fleet. So it looks like whatever, you guys did a similar thing with the Magpie Princess, sending it off to raid along the coastline. She's got a pretty solid fleet herself.
And they do things.
And they do things.
Yeah.
So.
They do things.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like this one's just coming back to towards Quent as
So it happens to be going the same way as us.
Yep, exactly. So it came along,
Nice.
hit something along this strait, and it's now you're going left, they're going right.
All right. Cool.
Did we ever come up with a flag design for our fleet?
I believe
Yeah,
it was
Cubato's choking on
I
the
believe
goblin,
we
right?
did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right.
There's something
Cubato's
like that.
choking on the
yeah.
goblin.
Yeah. Something like
But
that.
menacingly.
Indeed. All right.
There's always
Plus one intimidate to all goblins.
I'll look it up in the meantime.
So, get here. Nothing of note here today. And then popping over here. All right.
Well.
On this one, you spot, funnily enough, Pegsworthy's ship.
Well.
As he is sailing into, looks to be sailing into Port Peril as well. And...
Oh, well, I guess we caught him on his way. He's probably going to tell the Hurricane King, look at this little spy we found.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Look at this little harlot.
Look at this little... He's just a little guy. All right. And with that, as
little
we
reading
sail
device.
on in, are you wanting to sail alongside him as you make your way into Port Peril?
See why
Kinda
not?
cool.
We're both headed.
All right. Popping in down here. All right. So with that,
By our flag, they know who we are, and we just kind of sail along inside. Finally.
indeed. So with that, we'll take a quick little pee break, and when we come back, we're getting into the capital of the Red Isles.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We'll be right back, guys. All right, and we are back, and now I get to move you guys over to the map that I was working on for quite
Way
some
too
time.
long.
Here we go. Welcome.
Oh,
Welcome
Peril.
to
Oh,
Port
shit.
Peril.
Oh,
man, holy shit! Holy shit!
Mhm.
They got a whole fucking thing inside of the mountain. Or underground,
hell?
not sure which one.
Welcome to Port Peril.
Well, I'm definitely going to need to read the map key.
Yeah. Here, give me just a second. Get
Lucre
this
hold.
one, and then. All right. Welcome to Port Peril. I
Port
quite
Peril's
literally
large.
had to make a table for all of the locations here.
Sirens.
exotic meat.
Yes.
F&M's
F&Ms.
exotic meats.
F&M's exotic meats.
Oh my.
Boy, I bet they get a lot of confused customers.
I'm sure.
Let's see.
Gregor's House of Meat and Blood.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's-
Tavern, meat shop, and
God.
temple to the Devourer?
yep.
Yeah.
The Devourer.
Who the fuck is the Devourer?
Why don't you go there and find out?
No.
Probably a good idea. It's in the Knotworks, so you know. It's not, well, it's in.
I'm sorry, the what works?
Well, actually, no. It's technically in Sunken Plaza, but you know.
Oh god, it's descended from place you're from, guys. This is a place you're from colony.
Oh no.
All right. So,
That's gonna sit with me
welcome.
all day.
Welcome to Port Peril. This is the capital of the Red Isles. This is the largest port in the Red Isles and its de facto capital. It is situated on the mainland rather than on one of the outlying islands overlooking Jeopardy Bay. The city is protected by walls and the stronghold of Fort Hazard. All manner of vices can be found on its twisting streets, and its busy markets thrive on the sale of stolen goods. All right.
The harbor is deep enough to accommodate even the largest, most heavily laden vessels. Visitors have to go to Crescent Harbor first. Despite being the capital of the Isle of Pirates, merchant ships will still come here to trade. Those flying the flag of Vera are not welcome, and do gain no protections. But if you're unaligned, they don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Probably makes a lot of merchant ships actually choose to be unaligned rather than align with a specific nation.
Exactly, which, you know, is one of the reasons why Arkstone is what it is.
Yeah. Largest district is Scrimshaw, home to all manner of ramshackle buildings and tenement housing. The poorest and often toughest inhabitants live in Beggar Briar District, earn a living crafting ropes, sails, and nautical supplies.
Well,
East Wind is the bluffs overlooking the city, both rich and poor, into the low and high East Wind, and Kurdak Bonefist makes his home in the fortress of Lucrehold. Kurdak Bonefist, is he the current
He
Hurricane
is
King?
the current Hurricane King. Is Kurdak Bonefist.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Pay him
Okay.
a visit.
Mhm.
So my understanding of this, you know, especially from that knowledge check from earlier, is that we need to go to Crescent Harbor first as a first-time entrant.
That is correct.
Are we being hailed or anything as we get closer?
Well, right now you are still on the outskirts of the city. If you look at your little ship icon over there. So,
We're up in the upper right.
yep,
Oh my god, I didn't
okay.
even see it.
up
Yeah.
there.
oh,
We're the
Like-
period of the city.
Like I said, this city is massive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't find the ship. Fuck.
It's up at the top
Upper right.
top right next to the L in Port Peril.
Ah, yeah. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
And I'll say that
This.
I have not scaled the map properly, so it's not.
Fucking Manhattan.
This
Yeah.
is not meant to be to scale.
Well, actually, you
No
know
worries.
what? I could actually, because the squares are generally about 100 feet, roughly. So I think should be able to just.
This little thing up here, if it helps, is
Yeah.
each one of these is 200 feet.
Yeah.
2,
so
4,
I think
6, 8.
if I just,
You almost have it to scale to this thing. So
yeah. So I'll just pop it to 200 feet per square. Boom. It's a little big. Your ship is about 90 feet across, from bow to stern. So
we control about a 200-foot square around us. It's fine.
yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
kind of like how a creature that isn't 5 feet round still controls a 5-foot space.
Exactly.
No.
Because you got to turn around and shit. So
Yeah.
anyway, yep. So
You're just reminding me I need to figure out what the wind patterns are. I get the feeling that it's a westward wind going through the Isles, and then maybe a eastward wind further up above Vesmara's hurricane. But I have to go
Probably.
look.
probably something like that.
Which does mean that sailing against the wind is hard, but it's doable. So
Mhm.
you just have to zigzag back and forth.
hmm It's one of the reasons why you would sail down. Let's see. I'm trying to visualize it in my head here, because
I mean, if you're sailing mostly south, you don't have to zigzag as much because you can
Yeah.
catch the wind just fine.
Yeah.
So
If you're sailing down from Vera, you're probably going to run into some issues because, wait, I think I wrote it.
we'll work it
that-
out when we get to the
Yeah, yeah,
when we
yeah,
get
yeah.
to the when we get back to the big map.
Because I
we'll
think I
work out.
wrote it that the Eye of Mesmara spins clockwise, which is why they have such trouble sending ships down from Vera,
Mm.
because they'd be sailing against the wind of the hurricane.
Well, again, you can do it. It just takes you longer because you have to zigzag back and forth
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
as you're catching the wind. You can still catch the wind to move forward. You just can't move literally against the wind.
Right.
You have to move
Right.
like at an angle.
Right. Which
I've been looking up way too much about sailing. So.
well, you know what? This
You know?
all good.
Good
All
knowledge
good
to have.
info. All good info. All right. So, the ship should be under your control. You should be able to sail it wherever you like.
Whoever's at the helm.
Yeah, whoever's at the helm,
Who?
whoever's
I
at the
guess it
wheel.
would be Frieda.
Yeah, go
Go
ahead.
for it,
She's not-
Frieda.
she's not-
Take us in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take us in.
Right.
She looks a little overwhelmed by the size of the city, but she does so.
We're going for the Crescent Harbor, yes?
Based on
That's
some
the one.
maps that we have, opens a map.
Opens in.
Nagaina just like puts her. She just like shades her eyes and squints to see if she can see the harbor.
Yeah.
Based on the maps, it's this island over here that looks like a crescent.
Yes. Happy to assist if you need help taking her in.
No, I should have it.
Don't worry, Captain. I can guide her in. I'm sorry.
Practice enough.
I'm not gonna make the obvious joke there.
Oh, I did already. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moon and Star, was he flirting?
You better not be. I'm trying to concentrate.
He is too busy looking at the Luke. He is too busy trying to look towards the lucre hold. With interest.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you pass by it, would you like to make me either a perception or a knowledge local check.
I will have Saphyrus and Cubados roll the perception, and Odessa roll the local.
All right.
Guti, would you like me to assist with either?
If you like, I will not object.
Since I'm up in the crow's nest at the moment, I'm assuming.
I'm sure somebody has a message spell, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first two were the perceptions, and the 29 was Odessa's local.
All right. That. Okay. So Lucrehold. A little blurb about Lucrehold.
Island serves the seat of Port Perils Limited Government.
And the lighthouse called Besmara's Beacon.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I like that, Wuten. That's...
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Tales tell of how the Hurricane King, watchful for those who have gained his ire, snuffs the light of the beacon and watches the ships impale themselves upon the shoals. Pirate captains within sight often tally up their actions before approaching, checking to ensure they have not crossed the Hurricane King.
Indeed.
Oh dear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this will be a fun meeting.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah?
Well, remember, we already have a leg up in his estimation because he is, we've been told, not a fan of Harrigan.
This is true.
All right. I forgot about that fact. Thank you.
With that, well, Frieda, you should be able to control the ship. If
I can?
Should be able
Yeah.
to.
Okay.
Controlled by all players, yep.
Okay, in that
you-
case, I'll just...
You, as the sailing master, decide where to sail.
Well, in that case, I'll do it simplest way. And down here,
Alright.
bring it in.
Mm-hmm.
You just tell me when to stop.
Alright, so pause. As you cross in this way, you will actually... I'll let Hana with her perception, the 25 perception, be able to see atop one of the ramparts of Lucrehold. You see someone waving their hands, and near your location, right about here, you will actually see, just as you pass by... Here, actually, if I pop you over here, you'll see over here, you will see a number 3 appear as like an illusory
A little
object.
silent illusion.
A little
Just a
firework,
little,
I like that.
Just a little number, and that will, you'll hear someone call out from the ramparts with that perception as well. Oh, excuse me. Dock number 3.
Okay. She'll raise a hand in acknowledgement and then
Alright.
relay this down to the
Okay.
to the captain et al.
Okay. Towards dock 3 there, Frieda.
Very well. I'm assuming they are numbered in order.
They are.
Okay.
It would be 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5.
okay.
From the
6.
bottom.
Yep.
From
Bottom
the
up.
bottom.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
All right. Go ahead and roll me sailor check just to.
Does our ship have any bonuses to that?
It
I
does.
forget.
It does, yes.
Yep, it has at least a +1 from the broad rudder. So,
Yep.
and another +1
Another
from the silk sails.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get a +2 on the check.
Making a total of 18.
Mm-hmm.
26.
You sail it in nice and smooth. Congratulations.
natural,
your
darling.
first docking.
Whoa, hold on now.
It's
No,
for the
not
channel.
works on
It's,
the other side of the island.
it's for the channel. It's for clicks. It's
Oh gosh.
Goodness.
masterfully done, darling.
I feel like I'm becoming more comfortable with the ship's spirit.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So as your ship comes into dock, you will spot someone coming down from the edge of the start of the dock, and that would be the Harbor Master. Harbor Master.
Yomijin Kridoros.
Sajman.
Shajman.
Sorshman.
Sajman Kredoros.
Sojmin Gridor.
Alright. As his stocky frame just makes his way, as he's got a bit of a swing in his step as he makes his way up to your ship. Well, a new face around here, I see. Let's see here. Let's make sure you're all in order. And he will pull out what looks to be a large tome, as he pulls out a quill, and let's see. It is so he makes a quick check here. Ooh, okay. Well, I see you. Let's see. What was the... Give me just one moment. Need to double check the... I'm trying to remember what the... I think it was just a regular merchant ship beforehand. Well, that's a ship make I've not seen in some time, but... What's its name?
This beauty is the Siren.
All right. Did you take it off someone, or is this one you built yourself?
I like to refer to this as an inheritance. Properly squibbed.
What was the name beforehand?
Was it the Man's Promise?
It was
No,
the Man's Promise.
was. Formerly known as the Man's Promise.
Ah, okay. And he will actually, funnily enough, flip back a good few pages in his tome. Ah, there you are. And he will, you'll see him like make a few cross-out motions with his quill and scribble on the Siren.
A new name in the place of the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And who might you be?
Captain Saphyrus Storm Tamer.
Saphyrus Storm Tamer. And I assume the previous captain was taken care of.
One can surmise that.
And he will scribble out the old captain's name. Well, I've not seen this ship here in quite some time, but looks like you've taken good care of her. Well done. And he will make his way. He'll just close up his book, set it onto his belt loops. Well, he'll hold up a hand to you. Harbor Master Sajmin Kradoros. I tried to make
minds.
Oh, and he'll just take your hand. I try to make sure that everything runs smoothly here. I got a accurate record of ships and ship names and what the ships were before and what the ships will be after. So, I trust you're here to, make a name for yourselves in the Isles, or get a crew for yourselves.
Aye, sir. High time for that, I'd say. We've among spreading the word of our deeds. I actually seek an audience with the Storm King himself. Would you happen to know the means by getting myself on the register for that audience?
Ah, well, as it happens, he's got a bit of a free schedule today, given everything that's been going on with the preparation for the regatta. But typical way that you do that is bring him a bit of an offer in with a messenger, and he pencils you in. And
Very
if you would like to roll me knowledge local.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be Saphyrus Odessa. And anyone else who would like to, if they're listening in.
I'm sorry, what was the check?
Knowledge local.
Local.
To know about the process by which to gain an audience.
Yes. If I can find my fucking skill check thing.
Counting on Hana to roll above a 10 for me today.
Yes. Well, Nagaina's distracted anyway, so...
Yeah, given everything, yeah, totally fine. But, with... which one was the 11, which one was the 17?
Those, Saphyrus and then Odessa.
Okay, so Odessa...
And then Hana.
And then Hana. Okay. 15... Okay, 15 is easy enough to know. So the process for that is you would bring him an offering of at least 4 plunder, and then you would get an audience with the Hurricane King, and during that you would, name your deeds and request the letter of marque.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the 4 plunder that was made mention for us as from
Indeed. Yes.
Hexworthy. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Motherfucker doesn't have to do his own work anymore. Everyone else does it for him.
He's the Hurricane King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simultaneously, hearing that the freest man in the world has free time today, I believe that.
Yeah.
Fuck you, day off.
So, if you're looking to send off a little messenger to him with a bit of an offering, I'm sure he can pencil you in.
I'd be glad to do that. Where might one go?
Well, it would be you would send a little ship over to the dock over at Lucrehold, and then they would make their way up to, make their offering. Little messenger boat.
Okay.
Yep.
So we would send that boat with our plunder?
With the 4 plunder, yes.
Okay.
I would be willing to be one of the party to go and deliver the news? Should anyone else wish to go as well?
Well, if part of the business is making our case for why we should be heard, for better or worse, Saphyrus, you are our most charismatic person. I mean, I've got some in diplomacy, but not as much as you.
So I'll let you know that the messenger is just to schedule the meeting.
Okay.
It is
Right.
It is not like the four plunder and the messenger is just to get on the list. At that
Okay.
point, afterwards, when the Hurricane King is free to see you, then that is when you would actually make your case in front of the Hurricane King himself.
Fair
Okay.
enough. Well,
And I
in
say
that
we
case-
bring some awesome trophies like the claw of Red Claw as one thing to use just to show as a physical show as part of the, that's, and if we have anything else that we can use as trophies, then, by all means, I think those would be great set pieces.
Sure.
Good
Are
deal.
these for him to keep, or is it just to
No,
show that
for
we
us
have
to
it?
show. We're doing the plunder. We're not giving him our trophies. Those are ours.
Right.
Ours.
Well,
To
But-
address the open question, though, I will be happy to go with you, Aesop, because I think it's been a while since we've had an away mission together.
yeah.
Sure, that's fine.
So Hana and Aesop will be the messengers then. All right.
Find a little boat to hire to take us across, I guess. While Saphyrus and the
Well-
rest handle whatever needs to be done on the
If
Crescent
you
Harbor.
remember, you do have two small
Rowboats?
little boats, small little rowboats that you can take over there.
We gonna have any other crew come with us to row it for us, or are we rowing it?
If you want to, you can bring someone with you.
Let me see here.
I suppose that would fall to me, wouldn't it?
Mhm.
I'm also
Agreed.
looking through just to see if there's somebody we want to, or again, if we just want to row it. I don't know. It's up to you.
Yeah, it's up to y'all.
Well, it's about.
Wanna bring Big Dom?
You could bring Big Dom if you want.
You know what? Yeah, let's bring ourselves and then one red shirt.
There you go.
There you go.
Exactly.
Red shirt, Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
Really thinking like Captain Kirk.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah, the first mate, the doctor, and the red shirt. Yeah,
Mhm.
it works.
Well, looks like everything's in order. You know the typical procedures for staying in Port Peril for your first time. You stay here in Crescent Harbor for 7 days, after which you're free to make your way to whichever one of the ports you're fancying.
If we're looking
Crescent
for
Harbor is just to make sure everything's ship shape, as it were.
Understandable.
Jeez.
Yes. Hana, hefting crates, will lean over and say, "So the quarantine rule doesn't apply to the tithe that we're preparing for the Hurricane King, yes?"
Nay, it's just you take care of that, whenever you fancy. It's just your main ship has to stay here for a week-long time while we make sure everything's in order.
They want to
Very
make sure
good.
we're not bringing the plague.
Well,
Yeah.
Exactly.
We stopped that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what the rock crab's for.
But yeah, that's quite literally what Crescent Harbor is for, is, if you've brought something that's not good, you stay here for a week, they can go through your stuff, make sure that it's not, poisoned or anything that's going to kill off the rest of the city, and then once that week passes, they let you keep going to wherever you want.
Mind the crew's pet down in the bilges, by the by. Takes care of all the rats and
Undesirables.
Undesirables.
Put them with the rock crab.
We
It's
need
the
a
fucking
trapdoor
crocodile
leading
trapdoor, yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
And we need like a Jabba
the
the Hutt
Rancor pit.
courtroom.
Put 'em
the
with
round
the
forfeit.
rock crab. Oh gosh. He is a giant. It is in fact a giant rock crab, and that is in fact a picture of a rock crab from RuneScape OSRS from back in
I
the
love
day.
it.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh. All right. Well, you know what? All looks like it's all set and all in good order. Welcome to Port Peril. And he will make his way back to the edge of the dock, and well, the rest of the harbor is yours to explore as you would like. I know that
All right.
Hana and Aesop were wanting to go over to Lucrehold for that, so let me just grab y'all's tokens. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Grab y'all's tokens. Boom, 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 boom. So,
Nice.
you guys should be that. Okay. So we have Aesop and Hana doing their thing. And then Saphyrus, Nagaina, Frieda, where would you like to go on Crescent Harbor?
Well, that's a good question. Look at the on the harbor.
Port Peril. There's at least 3 named things. Let's see here.
Mhm.
There's the Mermaid's
like-
Bucket.
There's the Caster's Tower.
It's a rowdy tavern tap room called the Mermaid's Bucket. 5 is the Harbor Horn, squat tower of Harbor Master Crateros, so that's his tower.
Mhm.
And 7, the Mystic's Redoubt, the only public arcane library in Port Peril. Charges a steep fee for use. You must pay a yearly fee of 1,000 gold pieces, or donate an unusual arcane item worth at least 500 gold pieces to enter.
I think we know where Nagaina's going.
Uh-huh.
You're going to the library.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can read.
You can read,
Oh.
right?
Looks like a good number of our crew has the same idea. Let's say we had to grab a bite and an ale, celebrate Frieda's first successful full sailing to port.
Frieda is kind of distracted when you say that. She's looking around. She's a little bit... like last time you took her to a big city. She's a bit in awe.
Mm.
And Nagaina just like breaks her out of her stupor by like slapping her on the back a little bit too hard. Come on, we've got celebrating to do. Come on,
What?
Yeah.
you steered the ship into the harbor. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
She
Come
will,
on.
She will follow you.
Yeah.
As we are
stays-
parting ways, Hana will just lean over and suggest to Saphyrus, you know, I know you were in the mood to look for some more work and maybe some other pillaging to do. You might want to talk to the Harbour Master again and see if he has any leads on work.
As in some of those plantations, or
Plantations, dungeons, lost treasures, you know, all those things we can do.
Or even somebody that just wants something moved. If we're coming from here and we're going to go to Quent afterwards, if somebody needs something moved to Quent, we could take it.
Mm.
Also a fair point.
Mm-hmm.
true enough. I'll be mindful, and thank you for taking that hull over. We'll keep a seat warm over for you before I catch the Harbor Master, but well, I might do that actually before he had. Is he headed back to his tower already, Wooten?
Yes, he's already left at this point. Or would you like to like retroactively add that, or
after maybe we could have that combo after Hana and I have this one.
okay.
Just like, yeah, I'll catch him. I'll go and catch him before he gets back, and keep a seat warm for the two of you at the tavern. Hmm?
You do me great honor, Captain. But yes, it was my pleasure to volunteer for this. I think they'll be a bit less on guard than if you yourself were showing up, and it gives us an opportunity to reconnoiter.
Besmara blessed me grand with that brain of yours.
And that sharp tongue of yours.
Right, to drink and victory.
All right. So, as Fierce, Nagaina, and Frieda are making their way over to the Mermaid's Bucket, Aesop, Hana, and Big Dom are making their way across the bay to Lucrehold.
An orc, a cat, and a crow. Why does this sound like the beginning of a joke?
It's actually the start of Aristocrats.
No. Oh my god.
God.
Ah.
Oh, jeez. All right. If there was any roleplay that you guys wanted to do while you were making your way across the bay, feel free to do so.
Well, I mean,
I'll go ahead and...
I suppose it's been haven't had... Let me try that sentence again. I suppose it's been a while since you and I had a chance to chat in character, Chaotic. So...
Sure.
So,
Well,
Aesop, while we have the boat, how are you
Yes.
holding up after Tidewater?
Such a wonderful accomplishment to sit there and take such an old and esteemed place only to be marred by the appearance of this new foreboding moon in the sky. I have to only wonder what it could really mean.
Agreed. I'm a bit worried about how my people are taking it as well. You know, spirits and all. That's a big spirit, she says, looking up at what I assume is its presence even in the midday sky here.
Oh, for sure. In fact, Frieda asked me to sit there and figure what I could. I was going to work on that anyways. I have to figure out how the flows of its magic, its presence, affect everything. You see, I thought I had very well worked out the flows of energies that work their way through the world. But this throws an entire hammer into the whole thing.
I understand. A little, at least. I'm still trying to get the hang of this whole magic thing, she says, conjuring a little between her fingers. But what I'm more worried about is what it's going to make people do. If there's this level of terror amongst not necessarily from yourself, but this level of concern amongst the magic-using populace, we've been a bit insulated from how the common folk are taking it at the moment. So I'd be worried that it's going to end in violence or inspiring other terrible things. I mean, you would know better than I. Can we anticipate that this will, I don't know, bring out ancient monsters of prophecy or anything as well?
That is a reason why I might spend a good portion of my time while we are here doing research. If there's any ancient legends about this moon, I want to know. If there's anything, perhaps any small cult of Linnaeus that perhaps exists here, I would like to see if they have heard anything from our god. He, of course, holds up the dark side of the other side of the moon, the one that we do not see, where the dead go to rest before they continue to make their way to the afterlife. But if there's a second moon, who resides there, if any? Perhaps. It just feels as though he should know, and if anyone would, he would be the one. Of course, I'm not going to hear much. I've never been... There's a reason why alchemy is the path that I take to understand magic. After all, my connection to it is faint, if none, nearly.
How do you reconcile that to have faith in something that doesn't speak to you directly? Especially, I'm sorry, that may be insensitive, but again, she gestures up at the moon. You know, I'm sure this has to be more difficult for people of your faith than most others.
In many ways, the miracle of the magic is proof enough. However, at the same time, there is that rational, reasonable side of me that can't help but wonder, but what if? What if it is merely stated to be? What if it is not actually the case? However, sometimes being the thing that others need you to be is good enough. One of Linnaeus's blood, one who wishes to see good rest for those in pain. Sometimes what you need to be is the symbol of that comfort. And as a doctor, I find it very helpful.
Well, and you've certainly been that symbol for us.
Then that means I do my job well.
Indeed. But, you know, as your commanding officer, you've been doing a great deal to take care of all of us aboard the ship. If there's anything that you require in turn, obviously, please do not hesitate to let us know, be it in general or with specific regard to the research that you're doing. If you need me to, she smirks, acquire anything that would assist with your research, I'm happy to make sure that we're more informed than we would be otherwise.
He will sort of conspiratorially lean towards you, even though Big Dom's the only other one in the ship. I'm sure he doesn't care, but you know.
he's just sitting there rowing, minding his own business. He just if you like your beak glances at him slightly, he'll just and he'll just wave at you and then keep rowing.
And I just wave well.
He's been on the ship long enough to know, like, let him just talk. Let him talk. Do your stuff.
Oh. I lean towards you and I say, I appreciate that. Thank you. It will come in handy. There is much to learn. Not just about this moon, but many more secrets of the magic beyond. And several personal projects of mine. If there's anything in this city that can help with that, it would be a great boon to the ship and to the fleet and to your people and to me, to everyone.
If there's anything you want to find, you're going to find it here.
She leans in turn and says, knowledge is power.
Would not have said it any better myself.
But you're right, Dom. I think if we're going to find a little of either, this is the place for it.
We're here. And with that, you will have made it to Lucrehold.
Beautiful.
Right. Yeah. So I'm assuming we're greeted by some sort of contingent from the fort as we
Yes.
ride up.
Just a couple of, rough and tumble, piratey looking folks. As you here to request a meeting?
Yes, sir. With our payment in tow.
And he'll.
I'm helping Big Dom to move stuff off of the rowboat.
Mm-hmm. And they will help to tie up your little rowboat to the dock, and will direct you. All right, follow along the road. Can't miss it. as he gestures very obviously to the fort.
massive castle.
Can't miss it.
Do we at least have a handcart or something? Bringing this all up the hill would be so exhausting.
All right, and they will supply you with a,
A handcart.
a handcart, yeah, a buggy, a buggy. Oh, gosh.
I'll toss them a silver for their trouble.
Aye. All right. So with that, then let me just.
All right, Dom. If you get tired, I will take my turn to pull.
As he will just grip the handles and just lift. Don't worry, I've got this. As he'll begin to make his way up, and
wonderful.
one of the pirates will turn to you. When you get up to Lucrehold, you want to ask for Sadok Goldtooth. He's the first mate, and he'll be the one that pencils you in.
Very
Sadok
good. Thank you.
Goldtooth. Thank you.
Or just Goldtooth. They'll know who you're talking for. Or they'll know who you're looking for, rather.
Yes, who I'm talking for is the whole reason we're here.
I mixed up talking about and looking for. Talking for.
It's all good. It's very fitting, a pirate trying to be all official and things.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
I'm going to address the man directly real quick, and I will say, how long have you been in the city for, if I might ask, sir?
Well, a couple of years now. Why?
Perfect. Reason being, I'm wondering whether, do you know of the name Cullen, perchance? Or the Cullens, the association, whichever term, perhaps?
Right.
Seen anyone who looks or wears similar attire to myself?
Oh, well, let's see. He'll really just like hand on his chin, just like squinting his eyes, furrowing his brow. Well, if there's anyone that looks like you, they're probably in Scrimshaw somewhere. It looks to be about the type of folk that would be in that area. Why?
I'll keep it in mind. Merely wishing to see if I could meet another one of my brothers or sisters. That is all.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Of course.
And I will leave him alone.
All right. So, we'll
Just
go ahead.
information gathering,
Good deal. Good deal. And we'll let y'all make your way up to Lucrehold as we slide back over to Crescent Harbor with Saphyrus, Nagaina, and Frieda. So, you guys are making your way over to the Mermaid's Bucket. So,
Retroactively, I would have wanted to speak with Krydoros before we left, if it was possible to catch him.
Sure. If you can make a little bit of a detour first, and
Sure.
just catch him like right about here, real quick.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead.
Probably just been like, oh, one last thing, Mr. Krydoros, sir.
Hi.
Since surely a man of your position receives lots of information coming and going at the harbor here, we were curious if by chance if there's any work around in the vicinity that's looking to possibly be done. Any sort of things that we might be able to get up to, just barely outside the realm of no good.
Well, if you're looking for that sort of thing, you're going to have to wait the 7 days, but once you've been cleared for it, I'll suggest you make your way over to the Siren's Lash. That's probably the best place you're going to find information gathering, if that's what you're looking for.
I was looking at the Siren's Lash. That is our good lady Callistria.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is.
Another house of fun.
Yep.
A very unfortunate name.
Is it?
Yep.
We are the Siren, and they are the Siren's Lash.
Yep.
This is the good. This is the good version of the Siren's Lash. You don't want to get ours.
Yeah, exactly.
Correct.
Exactly.
Mhm.
This is
Ours is
this
the
is
cat of
the
nine
fun
tails.
lash. This is the fun lash. Yours is
That's the good one.
Yeah. Exactly.
Lash.
All right.
2 to 4 lashings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
No
do you want
more
the
than
unfun lash?
I don't.
My goodness. But yeah, so basically, wait the 7 days, and then you get all of the benefits of Port Peril.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can make our way around Crescent Harbor and see if anybody here has work too. We can always information gather
Exactly.
ourselves too.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
and I plan on spending most of my time at the Mystics Redoubt, which taking up Hana on her offer, seeing if we can get a little help with getting in there. I'm not sure if we can have multiple. If you have multiple people have to all pay. If everyone has to pay, I'll just do it myself with a little help from the ship.
I might be happy to tend that to if you were curious to ask Saphyrus, but
Sure, we'll do that later. So
Mage
and
craft
it's
is
just
always
it's just so happy that 1,000 happens to also just be a point of plunder. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right.
I'm sure it's more of a, whoever holds the membership card sort of thing. So
Yeah.
if we,
Kinda like-
if we all get a collective.
Yeah, it's kind of like Sam's Club. If you have a membership card for your,
just add it to your here. You use it today.
yeah, exactly.
Wait, we could just call it Magic Costco.
Magic Costco.
No.
It basically is. It basically is.
God damn it.
You pay the 1,000 gold pieces. You make sure that the you make sure that the Port Peril sausages are gold and 5 silver each.
Fuck.
Hey man, don't knock those hot dogs. Those
Don't
things
knock 'em.
saved me many a day.
Yeah.
Get
All
that
right.
dog in me.
Yeah.
I got that dog in me.
You got the dog in you. All right. So, making your way over here, Crescent Harbor, Mermaid's Bucket. So, as you're approaching, most notably, this is probably the largest drink house you've ever seen in all of the Isles.
Oh man, if only we had Ryuuko here.
It's also
Oh no.
it's also the place where those of you at the beginning of the campaign who were drinking at the time at the Harbor Inn, this is where Harrigan hit y'all with
Picked
the
you
oil
up.
of Taggart. Yeah, and picked y'all up.
Ah,
So it's a big
Back
place.
to the beginning with you.
Back to the beginning.
Oh.
he's gonna look this over and be like, "All right, let's hope for better luck this time."
By the way, as we sailed in, where was Harrigan? I don't think we checked before we actually got here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I not
Right.
ask? I thought I did. Maybe I'm stupid.
You
Well-
did not ask.
I am stupid.
You did not ask.
I guess I could have casted it retroactively as we parked the ship.
Might we ask?
1 second. I just got 1 second. Bree is asking me about status for something. 1 second. We ordered a new desk, and we're just wanting to check real quick the tracking on that. Give me just 1 second. You know what? Let's do a pee break real quick, and we will be right back to this.
Okay.
I don't think any of us went anywhere.
Oh, sorry.
We just chilled.
All right,
Yeah.
good deal, good deal. All right, sorry about that. I had some IRL stuff I had to take care of with Amazon order, and so
Oh.
yeah, like I said, we got Bree a new desk. That's an upgrade from her little 36 by 36 little L-shaped desk that she's had since living in apartments years ago. So it'll be a nice upgrade. It's going to be one of those adjustable height desks. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, it'll be good for her to
No.
work at. All right, so I need someone to remind me what was the thing that we were talking about when we last left off.
The last thing
Rat
was we were
ship.
going to retroactively ask where Harrigan's ship was as we were coming into port.
Okay, so Harrigan's ship, if you've got the tracking on, should be. Let me just grab his little icon from over here.
I will cast track ship and mark it as used.
All right.
No, he's way over there.
Right over here. Oh, shit. It's back
He's
up.
in the scrimshaw.
No, we're perfectly fine then. He's right over there.
Yeah.
Across the bay.
He's been here for a little while, so he's gone through the 7 days already.
Oh, that could be why he was sitting here for so long.
Yeah. So that's every trip here. There's the 7-day wait thing.
Yep. It's to, like I said, it's to prevent anything that could spread through the rest of the city, to isolate it to Crescent Harbor.
Yeah.
Their way of dealing with plague.
All right. So, as you can see over here, Harrigan is right down there in Scrimshaw, and well,
Again, it comes down to whether he recognizes the ship after it's been squibbed, and also whether he recognizes any of you or any of the crew or cares.
yeah,
So.
exactly. And for what it's worth, that's where his ship is.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, with that, so you make your way through Crescent Harbor up to the Mermaid's Bucket, and as I mentioned briefly, Saphyrus, this is where you got shanghaied.
I wasn't here for session 0, but I recognize it.
Yeah. Yeah. So for I believe it was Hana, and I think just Hana and Saphyrus from this current group were shanghaied from this location specifically.
Yeah. So he'll probably just be like, well, feels like old times. Hopefully with some better luck this time. Shall we?
Frieda is just staring up at the large building in awe.
It is 3 stories tall.
That is already
Holy shit.
2 stories too tall.
Let's
It
fucking
is
go.
it is almost as tall as Tidewater Rock.
Damn.
Impressive.
We're gonna have to expand on Tidewater Rock. We can't be beat by a tavern. We have more resources coming, guys. We could upgrade. We could add rooms. We could design it ourselves. That's my favorite part of this shit. I want to design strongholds, man. That shit's so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're well on our way with the supplies we'll be getting.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
True.
All right, so making your way inside, I assume.
we'll hold out. He'll give Frieda a little nudge, hold out an arm, and say something like, just stay close. You won't get lost.
I don't know how to not do that.
She says, looking around at the huge city.
All right. So, as you make your way in,
Ah!
Nagaina, you wanted to say something, or you just making?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm
Making noises.
All right.
yeah.
All right. Good deal. All right. So, making your way inside the tavern, you will see the owner and proprietor just weaving her way through the massive crowds. She is, almost in a dance like movements, just weaving her way through, setting down refills for tankards and flagons, and as new faces make their way in. Ah, welcome to the Mermaid's Bucket. Take a seat anywhere, and we'll be right with you.
All right. Find us a good table that would seat us and maybe a couple more in a little bit here.
All right, and she will.
Excuse me.
Don't mind if I do.
And she will
Okay.
make her way around here, and what can I get for you today?
What can I get for you today?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What's a favorite brew in this place? Would you say?
Let's see here.
Actually, can I roll knowledge local
Ah,
since Nagaina would be familiar with Port Peril?
yes, go right ahead, Nagaina.
Since Nagaina has lived here her whole life.
Yep,
Let me give this a shot.
give it a shot. Let's see it. So an 18, that would be Bone Fist's Brew.
So, Nagaina, if I may,
Go right ahead.
she's going to take a look at Saphyrus and the proprietor. And with a kind of devious look in her eye, she's going to be like, I don't know what it is, sorry.
You got it.
Yeah, it's all good. Take your time.
Thanks, Chaotic. I appreciate you. It's been a while. Yeah. Give us a round of your Bone Fist brew.
Ah, looks like someone's been around here. And she will call back to one of the bartenders. 3 bone fists, and we'll wave him down, and he'll put up like a three finger acknowledgement, and we'll begin fixing that up for you. If you need anything, just let me know, and we'll take good care of you. And she'll weave her way back into the crowds and just
Well, bosun boast booze best. Bonefist brew.
what?
Lived here all my life, Captain.
Really?
I know it's... The Bone Fist brew is the best is the best booze you'll have on this place.
Had you shared you were from here previously, Nagaina?
No, she hadn't.
Okay.
Oh, she might have like implied it in some of the stories that she told, but that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, she's never stated it outright.
So he'll probably go on to say, I would want to say, what was it like around these parts? Perhaps a tale of three to put our dear shaman at ease a bit, hmm? And I'm also curious.
Bah. She waves her hand. Captain, it's a fucking city. You grow up here. It looks like every other city in the Isles.
Love that deflection. Go ahead and roll me a bluff check, Nagaina.
Okay.
Let's see it. Saphyrus, Frieda, you can go ahead and roll sense motive if you do so.
I will sense motive.
That I will.
Oh. Oh. Well, it's the Saphyrus. She's telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, with a little bit of, not the whole truth in there. Frieda, you pick it up almost immediately. Frieda pressed X to doubt, of course.
Pressed X to doubt.
All things considered, you rolled that result on a 4, so
Yeah.
that's still pretty high.
Yeah. I didn't roll my D100 before the session started, and this is my. This
That's
is the roll that I
why.
reap.
That's why. That's what happens.
Oh, why do you have to do that?
Lessons learned.
Kill all the fun, take the wind right out of my sails. Makes you I suppose that's what makes you a proper bosun, though.
Frieda says something in Giant and winks at Nagaina.
Nagaina squints at her. She doesn't speak giant.
That's fine. I know.
Yeah, what she said.
Exactly what I said.
Do you want to see that in common?
Say what?
I heard you speaking your gobbledygook.
That's kind of racist.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever mumbo jumbo came out of your mouth, I don't speak that.
Mumbo jumbo is the language of the giants of my homeland.
I don't speak.
She'd
I've
probably
never
be a
been
little bit
to-
annoyed at that. Like,
Yeah.
they're in on something that she's not.
Right. Yeah.
Well, Saphyrus doesn't speak giant either. He was just actually. I'm gonna roll bluff to see if he can get around
Believe that you
the.
do.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's rolling bluff to see.
Okay.
Oh no.
He
Oh no.
He has no idea what Frieda just said. He's just like, yeah, what she
He
said.
has no idea. Yeah, and he's got no idea why she's winking.
He's in a bar setting. He's just faffing about.
Yeah.
He's fapping
Right.
about.
Everyone's faffing about, and then again it's like, why the fuck are you talking at me in words I don't understand?
The fuck you say?
You start in a fight.
You're starting a fight.
You wanna fucking go?
You wanna fucking go?
She's like this.
Well,
because
you know what?
She's like this because she doesn't have a drink in her yet.
Yes. The only problem is when she doesn't have one. Speaking of which, just as things are starting to heat up, goom, goom, goom. 3 Besmaras blues coming right up.
Ah, you're the best.
All right.
In that case, Frieda will.
Lift him up. You remember you'll say, you remember the toast, right?
Toast?
He, way back after we raided the Sahagins and Saphyrus passed some drinks around, he, showed you what a toast was.
I
I'm sure Frieda would, but I do not.
Yeah, player knowledge, character knowledge.
Yeah.
It has been a lot longer for the player than it has been for Frieda.
Yep.
Oh, you're all good.
Why don't you remind us?
Okay. Well, he'll say like, Nagaina, help a gentleman demonstrate. Hmm?
Can do. And she stands up on her chair, grabs her flagon.
Mm-hmm. And join in, Frieda.
Oh, okay.
And moves in to put them all together.
Puts them all together.
The three of them
Clank.
all lock arms and just
Clunk.
like clunk, lock arms, drink, or like lock elbows.
And how powerful is this brew?
I need
Just
all
sweet
three
freedom.
of you. I need all three of you to make me a fortitude save.
All right.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Specifically against drunkenness? Okay.
Specifically against
Let's see.
drunkenness.
Okay, let's see how this goes.
That makes sense.
That tracks.
That tracks. Nagaina, you're fine. You've got a light buzz, you know, feeling good, feeling warm, feeling at home, but in a very different context. In a, I'm home, but on my terms, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Saphyrus and Frieda, y'all can't balance on your chair at this point. You guys are sloshed. It is that powerful. The DC
Oh
for
my
this,
God.
the DC for this brew is an 18.
Jesus! Just one drink. Oh my god!
This is Bone
Nagaina's like-
Fist's brew. Nagaina, back before you got shanghaied, this was the drink that you would drink to, like, get absolutely shit-faced and then have a bar fight somewhere.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the fact that, you know, you've got a light buzz, you're feeling good, that's new to you.
She's been gaining a bit of a tolerance on the siren.
Yeah. Yeah. You've been building up yourself in more ways than one.
Yeah.
So that's a, you know, bit of something to unpack for you. But while you guys are enjoying your drinks, we're gonna slide on over here to Lucrehold with Aesop and Hana as you guys make your way up to Fort Hazard itself. So you'll make your way up, and another set of pirates are standing guard. Well, what we have here?
A gift for the Hurricane King, and an interest in speaking to Goldtooth to arrange a more formal meeting between our captain and his esteemed leadership.
Oh, all right. Well, go ahead. He'll step aside and he'll direct you. Go off to the right here, and that will take you to Goldtooth's office, and he'll get you all penciled in and take care of things.
Very good. Thank you.
All right. So, as you make your way in, you'll come into the office of one Sadok Goldtooth, And if you would like to make me a perception check. Even with a
Just
19,
a 19.
Even with a 19, you'll be able to get this. It's not for, like, gold teeth, as he grins at seeing two folks come in with a wheelbarrow full of goods. It's because his tusks, actually, have, yellowed a bit. And so...
He's a gold tooth, not because he has gold teeth, but because his teeth are yellow. Okay.
Yeah, of how yellow his tusks have become.
I see.
And with that, you'll see as he stands up, he is a hulking mass of a man. Even Big Dom himself, he's got a few inches on Big Dom as he makes his way over.
Well, what have we here?
A gift for the Hurricane King and a request for an audience.
Ah. Well,
As he'll look it over just as a quick, he'll look this over and just from a glance, he'll just be like,
seems like enough. Who's the meeting for, then?
as he'll make his way back over to his desk and
Puts on a little pair of spectacles.
he actually has this little pair of spectacles.
Reading glasses.
Very, very, very small for his frame.
What? So who's this for, and what are you meeting him for?
That would be Captain Saphyrus Stormtamer of the Siren, recently docked. And our business here is hoping to secure a letter of marque as a free captain.
All right.
Well, and he'll pull out what looks to be a big tome of scheduling and all of these, different marks on it for meetings with the Hurricane King, all of these official documents, things like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see here. Well, he looks like he has an opening this evening. If your Captain Stormtamer has the opening for that.
Yes, I'm positive he'll be sober by then.
Well, don't worry. We here at Port Peril know how to have a good time, Let's just pencil you in here for 6 p.m. Just as the sun's beginning to set. That's a perfect time for it. And all right, and I'll have the boys outside take your offer in here to the vaults below and get you all penciled in here. And you are, as he calls out to Aesop, as haven't seen assume you're here with Cullen Association, with that get up there.
I am actually also here with Captain Saphyrus and Hana here. Although you know of my organization, that is promising for me finding others here. Yes?
Aye. You'll find some in Scrimshaw and some in Merchants Marina. They typically help with the townsfolk, dealing with all manner of health.
So additional
things.
members under the order of the doctors. How wonderful.
Aye. I'm not too keen on the finer details of it, but I have seen folks like dressed like you there. So
That saves me a lot of time. Thank you.
aye. Well, and as for you, little lady, what can I call you?
That would be Hana, first mate of the Siren.
Catfolk first mate. That's you don't really see all of that much in these parts, but I'm sure your captain has nothing but good things to say about you. And he'll mark you down as well. I assume you'll be joining him for your little meeting with Bonefist.
If he so desires, yes.
All right. Typically, with that, it's the captain and the first mate, because understandably, they're the heads of the ship. It's the two of them typically meet for the letter of marque. Let's
Yes.
old Bonefist get a good look at you and size both of you up.
Understandable.
Well, looks like everything here is in order. Well, anything else you would like to ask me before I send you on your way?
Well, we're just coming back from a bit of an expedition on our end, and we've been away from folk for, I don't know, probably close to 2-3 weeks.
Mm.
What's the general mood, what with... She points upwards. We didn't notice any change in the tides, but has anything massively... Has it massively impacted anything?
Mm-hmm. So he will sit back in his chair, just sort of breathe in through his nose and take off his spectacles. Folks don't know what to make of it, but as you said, it hadn't really affected the tides much. Some of us were worried that next time it came around, it was going to be flooding all half of the merchant's marina, but nothing's changed. That's the weird thing, and I don't like weird things. So... Sadly, I'm not sure what to make of it. Master of the Gales hasn't even come out of his meditations on it, so... it's anyone's guess as to how this is going to affect the regatta.
And this Master of the Gales, is that someone we would have an opportunity to meet with, perhaps? Once he's out of his reverie, of course.
Well... Here's hoping he gets out of his reverie before the regatta starts, but chances are, if you are here for your letter of marque, I assume you're here for the regatta as well, aye?
That's correct.
If you're here for the regatta, then you'll meet him before then.
Very good.
If everything is still on schedule, it's been a nightmare to keep everything with all the things have been quite messy as of late, to say the least, but rest assured things are gonna roll as if as if nothing's changed. We're gonna run the regatta, and everything looks fine from what we've seen in terms of weather patterns, so as long as nothing happens with the eye, we're totally fine with that.
And out of character, we all know what happens with the eye here shortly, but If you've been watching Maids, viewers at home.
Yes, viewers at home.
Viewers at home.
Yeah, that's that will be actually happening in a couple of days. So,
Yup.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Yep. So it was a week. You said it was 21 or 22 days?
21 days, I believe.
21 days. So it was a week from the moon appearing, then 8 days travel, so 6 more days, and the flickering's gonna happen. Jesus Christ, guys. Oh my
You know how
goodness.
many weird revolutions and revolts and shit are gonna happen across the world? I'm just
Oh,
saying.
it's gonna be
Aw.
wild.
Hey, it's gonna be just fine. Don't
Yep.
worry.
Yep.
You've certainly made things interesting for us, love.
Yeah, it's certainly gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun all
I
the
know what
same.
you're talking about.
Yeah. Gonna be fun all the same.
Yeah, of course. But Wuten, how tall is his desk? Can she? Is it?
Can I feel
How
much
tall-
of her is visible over
How
the
tall is
desk?
Hana? How tall is Hana?
She is 4'10".
The desk is 4'6".
You're like a little kid just barely able to see over the top on your tippy toes.
And of course, the desk is made of mahogany.
Of course.
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
So, in normal circumstances, she would be resting her elbow on the desk for this next part. Instead, she just rests her chin on it and looks at him.
Uh-huh.
So, again, we have been out and about for close to a month. Beyond that, what else is causing so much ruckus around here? Is it just preparations for the regatta, or is it...
I want you to roll
Something,
diplomacy with a +2.
Okay.
You're like a cute cat sitting on his desk.
I should have played that up more when I was actually talking, but,
Oh, it's okay.
25.
Nice.
All right, I want you to make a sense motive here real quick.
Not one of my higher rolls. 15.
Okay. So he... Well... Actually... Let's see here. Let me see if I have something in particular. Well... You didn't hear it from me, but... We've heard a bit of trouble's been brewing... up north. And those in the know are weary.
Oh? Is this...
There's
listen.
a place. There's an island far to the north of here that's it's been spewing out some black smoke, and well, I'm not really much of one of superstitious types, but black smoke is never a good thing.
That wouldn't be in the vicinity of Ithara's atoll, would it? Atoll. Ugh.
Go ahead and roll sense motive there.
17.
You'll pick up that his eyes widens, like his eyebrows raise slightly at the mention of Ithara's atoll. Well, no, it's not. It's not there. It's far, far, far more to the north. But
I see.
we've heard tale of folks coming in telling about an island that's just spewing a cloud of black all around it, and
Like I said, I'm not one of the superstitious types, but that could never be a good thing. Black smoke usually means something's hiding in there. And I don't like that whenever something's hiding and I don't know about it.
Agreed. That's why I thought the dragon, or, you know, our local dragon, but... Interesting. Well... You didn't hear this from me, but... And it's possible that the Hurricane King already knows, but there have been Viren naval ships sighted as far south as Senghor. And
We're aware.
Okay.
Unfortunately, well... Right now, there's so much going on that we can't really spare the manpower. But as he'll nod down to you with intrepid captains like your Storm Tamer, I imagine, might turn the tide of things.
Well, if that letter of marque we're to discuss will give us license to go after their shipping, or indeed their naval ships, I can assure you it would be our great good pleasure to do so.
I think you and I are going to get along very well. One first mate to another.
You guys understand each other on that level.
Excellent.
Yeah, and you know, he is first mate of the Hurricane King, so...
Well then, from one first mate to another, it will be our pleasure to meet you again later this evening, and knowing what kinds of duties your station requires, we shan't take up any more of your time.
All right.
She'll extend her tiny little baby hand to shake hands.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's like barely the size of his palm as he just encompasses all the way up to like halfway up your forearm with his hands. As he tries to very gingerly shake. You can tell he's trying, but you know.
Yeah.
Hana's legitimately pushing the boundary between medium and small-sized creature.
This is and this was a random roll. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't choose
it was.
this.
Hana,
That's what makes the random fun, though. That's what makes it fun.
Hana, sense the stress that in his grip, because that's going to be us in like 30 years if we live this campaign. All paperwork, you and me, never ending.
God. Well, that's what you keep me around
Arrow
for,
to the
so-
knee, Dunyan rings.
So which one's the CEO? Which one's the CFO? Which one's the, you know?
Well, arrow to the knee, you know. Is this you propositioning
like,
Hana?
just-
Are you gonna tie the knot with Hana?
And several others.
And several others? Is that...
He will wake up in his bed every morning with at least 5 people.
Imagine the catfolk waking up and be like, Captain, wake up, food time. I'm like, all right, most direct cat I've ever known.
Captain, wake up. Numbins.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
You fucking people.
I did try to make a Skyrim joke, though, as in,
No,
not
I
actual narrow to the E, but just be like, no, we're done adventuring. We got paperwork these days.
Yeah. No, but arrow to the knee. That's
Saphyrus,
what that means. That's what that means. It's the guard got married, and that's what that means. Is
I didn't know
is that
that.
what
I
that
thought it was an
actually
actual
means?
fucking arrow.
nope. It
I
is.
just-
Thought there
Stupid
was like
one?
there's an arrow in the knee, bandit going around putting arrows in so many knees.
No, but an arrow to the knee back then is like a phrase that meant marriage.
Oh my god.
You know,
Even back then. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I see. Even back then, when men were like, "All right,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't. I'm married." You know?
Yeah,
that
I
makes a
can't
lot more sense
adventure now. I'm married.
Okay, it makes a lot more sense now. I'm gonna tie the noose a little tighter tonight.
It's all
Nonsense.
good.
Yeah, it's all good.
God.
All good.
Nonsense.
So with that, you'll have a nod of understanding from one first mate to another, and you'll make your way out.
I think that went fairly well. All things considered.
Surprisingly well.
I assume that it's a daily thing for him after all. So at some point it just becomes routine.
Well, that's one way to look at it. The other is, they're sufficiently desperate for assistance, able captains, like he said, to not be too worried about where they're coming from, as long as they have the gold to pay.
More about wanting people rather than necessarily ones of quality.
Or they can't afford to vet.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to worry about that for ourselves, of course.
No, just something I've learned being out here on the high seas. Always watch the ebb and flow of confidence.
The ebb and flow of people is as important as that of the tides.
Agreed.
Indeed. All right. Is there anything else y'all want to do or talk about before we slide y'all back over to join the rest of your crew for 7 days of enjoyment in Crescent Harbor?
Assuming I don't know about the library yet, no. So after we get to the crew and they tell us about all the cool places, that's when any more questions will be asked.
All right. Hana, what about you?
Nope, nothing else from me.
All right. So, Big Dom will row y'all back over to the ship. Dock it up. Get it all squared away there. And you guys can...
Dom, you have done such good for us, please. I will hand him a gold piece.
Oh, thank you.
A man shouldn't work for free.
Well, I don't, but this is certainly a nice bonus.
Aesop, have you not been paying attention to the rolls? We pay them. We pay.
I
them.
know. But he wrote us today, and I felt like being charitable. Shush.
He's salaried.
Yes, I'm a salaried.
On
I'm
salary.
a salaried employee. I get benefits.
This is like the
You
CEO
are-
walking
you
down,
are my-
and you talk to him and say, "Hey, by the way, here's $20. Good job. Keep going."
God,
You know?
You
just
are
waiting to get
you are my
isekai.
medical insurance. You're my medical provider. No, I get benefits. I'm
Jesus
good.
Christ.
I am both your provider, your insurance, and your doctor, and your barber.
Exactly.
Speaking of which,
Oh my God.
I am every single specialist.
You keep. I know that you keep this. You keep this beard looking fresh.
Oh my god.
See? No, that's.
That reminds me, have we done your checkup this month yet?
Yes, of course. Just do it every month.
Good, better that you keep tracks than me. At some point, I can't
See,
keep in mind every single person.
you keep. Understandably, it takes a. It takes a learned man to keep this beard trimmed up nice. Look at this absolute meat mansion. Look, he keeps it.
Whenever you see anybody's
Aesop?
picture and you see how nice their hair looks, you have Aesop to
You
thank.
have Aesop to thank.
He is fucking cutting everyone's hair on this ship.
That
My
that
God.
meat mansion of a man has the most impeccable facial hair, and it is all because of Aesop.
truly.
Because remember, he was one of the half-orc slaves that you guys rescued, so he was looking scraggly before Aesop took care of him.
I'm sure we could find some way to dye the grey if you don't want that anymore, by the way.
No. Gray is... We keep that.
It is distinguished. But I thought I would ask.
My people don't typically live very many years. So those with gray hairs are seen as...
It's the distinguishment of age, I understand.
Yes. As as you guys, make your way up towards the the mermaid's bucket. Hana, you'll recognize this place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's none too thrilled about being back here.
Is this noticeable as we approach?
Go ahead, roll bluff versus sense motive if you're trying to hide it, Hana.
If you try to hide it.
You just go ahead and roll sense motive to see how obvious it is. I'm not trying to bluff, but
let's see it.
10.
Something's up with Hana. Something's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything all right, Hana?
This is where we were all picked up when Harrigan had his way with us.
Yes. I do remember hearing a few stories you will all tell me.
Yeah. I'll probably avoid the drink for tonight. Just keep an eye on our backs.
Not a bad idea.
Especially as you make your way in.
And you see your captain leading a group of drunk people into a sea shanty.
Woo!
I was going to say you and Frieda necking on the table, but
I was going to say, what about... Is he singing about the breaking the rock?
No, I'm saving the... he would be, I think, of sound enough mind to...
He knows that. Save it for the real.
Yeah, he wants to be he wants to be recognized as a free captain first, before starting to spread the big crack the rock thing.
Perfect.
This is just a normal sea shanty, rounded up whatever other fellow drunkards he can, pulling Frieda into it as well. Just learning something about the seas.
Brilliant.
And a little song and dance.
Nagaina's standing on a table singing along with them. She's probably got her second drink in her.
Leave
So you
her,
can
Johnny, leave her.
You can
She's
get
got
up
her
to my
second drink in her
shoulders.
hand.
Yeah.
What's he pulling Frieda into? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
So they have this like somber discussion out front, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to avoid the drink tonight just to make sure, just to keep an eye on things." And then meanwhile, the captain inside leading a sea shanty with a bunch of drunk people.
Yeah,
and they're all like,
push the door open.
Oh my god.
They've all got their arms linked and they're swaying back and forth because if they don't, they'll fall over.
Frieda's gonna carefully unlink her arm, but she will try and stay at least somewhat. She's trying to look like she's got some form of dignity as she's trying to stay upright.
She's
on her
trying
chair.
her best. She's trying her best.
So the 36 of my sea shanty check.
Oh my god.
To lead people.
Oh, he's singing. He's belting it out across the room.
He is singing.
My god.
I'm going to lean over to Hana and say, I think I'll join you on that tonight. They're going to need someone to bring them back and make sure they're ready for the meeting tonight. Oh, I hope he didn't have too much.
I'll have some pretzels. I'll be fine.
My god.
Some Port Peril pretzels. There it is.
Port Peril pretzels.
Oh no, there's another one.
There's another one, baby. We love that alliteration. Oh my god. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, you know what? It's those like giant pretzels that you can break off.
Yep.
Oh fuck yeah, and you dip them in
Those are the ones that
you dip them in the hot cheese dip. Oh fuck.
That's the shit.
Hell yeah.
That's the stuff that's the reverse punch from being drunk.
Exactly. There you go. It's the Port Peril pretzels and the Bone Fists brew. God, we are on a roll today.
We are.
Oh,
And
fuck yeah.
I'm gonna need to make another fort save for Nagaina because she's on her second drink now.
Oh, yes, go right ahead.
Go for it.
Yes.
I think Saphyrus also knows better that, this one's good. This is his first big drink since we cracked the rock.
I'm just gonna put this in the Discord and pin it.
Oh shit!
Boom. Oh my god! You are on your second drink and you still feel nothing.
She's
My
beginning to feel a
goodness.
bit of a god
You feel-
complex coming on, honestly.
Yes. Yeah. That is exactly it. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. All right. So, I suppose the last thing then, before we finish off for today, go ahead, Hana, Aesop, you guys are still sober. Go ahead and make me perception checks.
Right?
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, this is so fitting. Oh. Oh,
Aesop
yes.
is watching the antics.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, this is so fitting. Saphyrus, Nagaina, Frieda, you've all had a wonderful, wonderful time just, drinking it up, having a wonderful time. Aesop, you're distracted by the captain and his crew's debauchery. But Hana, with that nat fucking 20, she looks a bit different. Well, you'll spot someone in the crowd,
Oh.
and we'll leave it at that for today.
Oh.
Yeah. And we'll leave it at that for today on another exciting episode of Pirates of the Red Isles. Yeah. I hope all of you have enjoyed.
All right.
This was a fantastic time.
It's been
Mm-hmm.
great.
Indeed.
All right. So, the crew has made it to the capital of the Isles, Port Peril. They have 7 days of enjoyment and debauchery while the crew gets their ducks in a row. Next session will be Saphyrus's meeting with the Hurricane King this day's evening. So, hopefully he can sober up enough by then. But until then, thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope all of you have enjoyed. And we will see all of you in the next exciting episode of Pirates of the Red Isles. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!